which includes me.
Hello!
We're back! Dun, 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 dun. It is Monday.
I thought you were going for the Mega Boys for a second.
No. No, wrong week. Wrong week.
Yeah.
Wrong week.
It's never the wrong week for Necros.
Alright, it is Adeptus Custodes week. We have the codex, it's right here. Ask us your questions. The game is about to begin. So, we have, so as you can see, Aventine, our painter, who plays every now and then, he I don't know what you were doing this weekend, but he was painting Custodes as fast as he could.
Yep.
Like the rush of rush job. So that was his weekend. So he expressed great pain to bring you this army. Yeah. So, which is why it is on Monday morning we have a Custodes army ready to play.
I'm looking forward to destroying it.
And Matt is like, I'm ready to kill all of Chris's work.
Yep.
Ha ha ha.
Get it off the table.
All right, so we have the codex here. The game is going to start. We got Abe. He's of course playing the Emperor's Golden Boys today. We have Matt.
Yeah, my name is Matt.
My
We've been working together for almost a year. So yes.
My name. Como se llama?
Hey, at least he remembers to introduce you. He forgets me all the time.
And as always, behind the camera, and as humble as always,
what's her name again?
Ben, Glenn, Ren, Jen.
I'll accept Ben.
Ren, Jen. Jen.
Maker of custard.
Renifer.
May or may not
Just
be
call
awful.
call her Renifer. There she is, down in the corner. Say hi, Jen.
Hello.
Running everything. We have a 1,500 point game for you today. We are doing Chaos Demons because they just came out a couple weeks ago. and everyone loves using the Great Unclean One. Matt really likes playing the Great
It's
Unclean
good,
One.
yeah.
Fun.
He's a very fun unit to play.
Good, wholesome, clean fun. The Great Unclean One.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And against him we have because we only we still didn't quite have enough Custodes models to build a full 1,500 point list, but it's only 1,200 points. So for the other
with all 14 models.
So yes, with all 14 models. So for the other 300 points that was left in his army, Abe brought an entire Astra Militarum battalion.
Yep.
Because that's what the Astra Militarum could do with 300 points.
Lots of peoples.
Lots of peoples.
So yeah, 2 weeks ago, you may have noticed I sold my soul to Nurgle to win that game. And I've slowly been getting the Nurgle infestation out of me. And so now I brought in the Emperor's antibiotics, the Custodes themselves, to fully get rid of Nurgle.
All right, so really quickly, let's go over the list. Just kind of what are we looking at here?
So I've got 3 10-man squads of guard. They've got flamers. I've got a hellhound over here.
Okay.
I've got 2 company commanders.
That is the 300 points.
Yep. Then I've got 3 bikers. That's like 300 points also.
That's more than 300 points.
No, they're 90 points each.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you bought them. They have hurricane bolters.
Not quite 300.
Not quite 300. I've got old
Trajan
Valoris,
Captain General of the Astra.
Yep.
Of the Adeptus Custodes.
Vexilia here.
Nice. Which one is it?
It's the one that gives me +1 attack for Custodes.
Oh, +1. Oh, you're like the guardsman. Like, could we please have a 5-up invulnerable save? No 5-up invulnerable save for you. This is the banner that makes us better.
And then I've got 9 custodian, a unit of 9 custodian infantry. They are in the teleportarium.
Yep. That is a squad of 9.
Yeah.
So 6 of them have guardian spears, and 3 of them have sentinel swords, sentinel blades, and storm shields.
Yes. If you are looking at the list online, there's in Nightbot right now, there's a small mistake in it.
Okay.
Because I made this list without having the book on me. So
don't freak out.
The 3 guys with storm shields and sentinel blades do not have Misericordia, as is listed, and these 3 guys do have Misericordia.
Even better.
Points are all the same.
So before the game, they're like, hand them over.
Hand them over.
They took their daggers out, gave them to the other guys.
I can't play with my toys.
We're sorry. All right, so we're cool.
That's my list.
What are the foul followers of Nurgle bringing?
So I got a bunch of plague bearers right in the middle here. 3 squads of 21.
Ooh.
I got.
They're all in there, or do you have some in reserve?
No, they're all in there.
They all fit.
Yeah, just shove them
3
in.
squads of 21. That's like 60.
Right?
No. That is not even close to 60.
No. This is.
Like,
that's
like half.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where are the other
Maybe
ones?
I don't know how to count, which is a shame.
Okay, so they're supposed to.
So I'm gonna grab a bunch of plague bearers during Abe's turn.
Yes.
He spent too much time refereeing, and now he can't count.
He's like, I can't.
So I also have
Epidemius.
I got my Chaos Lord. I got the Great Unclean One, or Chaos Demon Prince.
Yep.
And then all over here, I have a bunch of Nurglings. Some here, some here.
All spread.
Because as soon as Abe told me he was deep striking 9 custodians, I wanted to make sure I controlled a lot of the board during deployment.
And not forget, for this game, you will notice there are green trees, which are trees, and then there are the evil orange feculent gnarl maul.
Feculent gnarl.
So those are the devil trees. One of them is on the board, right there. So you notice he's deploying his entire army is within range of it and gains the benefits. The other two are in the warp.
Yep, they are dead into the warp, which we have still not found any reason why. I can't do that.
It is totally legal.
The FAQ came out today, so
it says I can.
It doesn't say anything about it.
It is
great.
It is 100% legal. Are there how are command points as of the start of the turn?
So Matt has spent 2.
Yeah, I spent 2 to get those trees.
Which I've stolen using Kurlov's Akula.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
I did spend 1 to deep strike also, so I'm only at 7 right now. Or sorry, I'm at 6 because I sent another one. But let me see if I get those 2 back. I get 1 back, so I'm at 7 out of 6.
Oh my god, he's at 7 out of 6.
I'm not even gonna just take infinite command. I don't care.
Abe has maybe found, just for those of you watching at home, the loophole that's going to help Custodes, who are desperately short of command points. You need to take the tiniest amount of Militarum just so you could take Kurov's Aquila.
Well, and also Festus is my warlord, of course. Sure. With the Supreme Commander.
It's so weird. Like you never play guard. It's so weird that's the army that you would have picked.
You would come up with that. Okay, in this game we're playing pretty simple. On this one we're using just kill points. So units that are destroyed give up their power level. And then we have 3 objectives. 1, 2, 3.
Go boys in chat.
Hey,
Go boy! Welcome. There are 3 objectives. You'll see them along the center line. Those are each worth 10. So everyone, we are super excited to be able to actually put an Adeptus Custodes army together for you guys. And we're going to get playing. Number of drops. I'm going to assume you have less. Actually, maybe you don't.
No, I actually
because you have all the guard.
3.
That's not even the guard.
5, 6,
How many
7,
wounds
8,
do the bikes
9,
have?
Don't forget the
4,
tree. Tree counts.
10, 11, 12.
You've got more drops than I do.
Okay, so that's a +1 to the Custodes.
10, 11, 12. Yep.
Is everyone excited? Is everyone excited? I can. Oh, to the Custodes. Are you okay? So he's gonna roll. He's gonna roll to seize shortly. Everyone, the game is about to begin. If you are watching us on Facebook, everyone, come on over. Come on over. Custodes game. We're on twitch.tv/BellaLostSouls. Come on over. The game is about to begin. If you're watching us on Bowls, click that purple Twitch button. It's on the lower right. It's over there. Bring you straight into chat. Once again, we're gonna have a great game. We want you guys talking to us, and we have the book. So ask us all your questions, whatever you guys want. They're going to be playing. I'm going to be talking to you guys. Jen is here. It's going to be a party. Come on over.
Come on over.
And we have custard.
And we have custard.
Also, don't forget, we've got all our bits and stuff, especially hanging over us. We do have our awesome heavy bolter, so if one of us wants to get shot during the game, you can throw those bits in there.
That'd be up to you.
That's up to you guys.
Just as a small example, it's like this. See? That's what happens. Except it's
Shady.
a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger, so that's just a small...
That's what they all say.
Just a small demonstration of it all.
Seize. Yeah. No.
No, that's a 1.
That's fine because I need to go find a bunch of planes.
Well, hey, you're just gonna demonically summon them, right? You just got that many reinforcement points.
Yeah, definitely is how I'm gonna play that.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna go kill some Nurglings on turn 1.
All right. Here we go. Turn 1. Custodes on the tabletop. We have no idea what's going to happen. All right, so...
so Dax the Destroyer wants to know.
Hey, Dax.
Hey, Dax.
He says, they seem like they have the tools to deal with hordes, but how do you think they will fare against a mech list, like guard tanks or a monster heavy list?
They're going to have a hard time.
I think they can
Here, Custodes, specifically.
Yeah, I think they can do good against a combat monster list, because they're actually... Most of their weapons do a lot of damage.
Yes.
So they can actually deal in combat with monsters, but against like a mech list, a bunch of guard tanks, or really a fast Eldar mech list, I think they're going to have a real hard time.
Yeah, their threat is going to be units in the game that are tough and can put out long range firepower that are mobile.
Yeah.
Because that is going to be the worst case for them. Because then they're going to constantly be struggling just to reach them, while the other units are going to be backing up and retrograding away and just dumping firepower on them. And that's a really they can't take the casualties in that kind of a situation.
Yeah.
All right. While Abe is moving out, ask questions.
Banana Manager wants to know, are there rules for the different flavors of custard, i.e. chapter tactic equivalents?
No, there's not. They just get regular custard. Which is sad. I really love some pumpkin spice custard.
The answer is
custard.
Yes. The Codex has. I'm going to read to you from it while Abe is moving.
Got fluff. It doesn't have rules.
Correct. There are no rules, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Great and clean one.
Yeah.
It has full pages of background for 5 different sub-flavors of custard. So there's the Shadow Keepers, that's black custard, and they run the jail.
7.
That is underneath the Imperial Palace. There's the Aquilan Shield. These are the bodyguards. So they go out and find the valuable members of the Imperium who need to be protected and feed them custard. There's the Dread Host. They wear gold, and this is the vengeful custard that makes you angry, and they kill everybody and leave no survivors.
Which just means that they're normal custard and you're lactose intolerant.
Yes. There's the Solar Watch. That's the white custard, and their job is to specifically guard the Sol system. And then there are the Emissaries Imperiatus, who are the delicious single-serving custards that go out and speak on behalf of the Emperor. Those are the 5 sub-factions of custard that are in this codex.
Matt, do you want custard?
No, thank you. I'm just gonna double up each
Just
unit.
gonna put them all in there.
Yeah.
It was originally designed to where you should have had enough to be like, there's like 21. The actual plague bearers, we have enough for 2 units.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, when I was pulling the units, I got
Thank you.
the
It could be awful,
all
and I
the
apologize in
poxwalkers,
advance.
poxwalkers, all the plague bearers we had.
And then Jen poisoned us all on camera.
Yeah. Because if I'm gonna do it, I want the world to know about it.
That's like how like every game of Clue ends.
No, that's how the Heather's ends.
That's true.
I haven't seen it.
Go
but
Boy
I
wants to know if
think
his
you're
shirt
getting a new
came
thing.
in.
Your shirt, someone rang on the doorbell, and it could have been a delivery
Looks like it
person.
was a box from Asmodee.
I saw that.
No.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, I wanted to peek inside, but I got distracted by having to be on stream.
Abe is very excited about that.
Ooh.
I like Asmodee.
This custard's good. There's sugar in it.
That's true.
Definitely eggs in it.
That makes sense.
It's very egg forward.
Yeah, it's very egg forward.
Throne, this is delicious custard. With
Right.
every mouthful, I
Luis
want.
Verde, thank you for
I
that
feel like I
follow.
must fall back and eat my custard
I
instead of.
feel like I
Ivanovici
should.
F, thank you
I
for
feel
that
like I
follow.
should slay the foes of the emperor.
All right. You know, let's do some custard, I guess.
Okay.
Oh wait, orders, I guess. Psychic phase. Ha 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 ha.
Right.
These guys get to shoot more, and these guys get to shoot more.
Who are you using for the Scrivener?
Oh, I never grabbed one. Bam. Yeah, I was not doing so hot on pulling the lists.
He's got a thingy, so you'll remember.
All right.
And these guys get to shoot, even though they advanced. There, orders done.
Do the bikes have an invulnerable save?
They do.
They do.
All the bikes and infantry in the custard army have invulnerable.
They have a 4-up invulnerable save.
Mm-hmm.
That is their army special rule. They all have a 5-up, and then they have another rule if they're battle forged that increases their invulnerable save by 1, up to a maximum of 3.
Yep.
So all Custodes units have a 4. All the Custodes units on the table have a 4-up invulnerable.
Some of them, yeah. They got storm shields.
Yeah. The storm shields have a 3.
Yeah. All right, let's kill some Nurglings, I guess.
All right. So we have seen everybody moved up. You did not. The big 9-man unit, which is the real heart of the army, it did not come in on turn 1.
It did not.
So it did not come in. Oh, Abe is holding it in reserve. So we have the Virtus Praetors, the jet bikes, moved up right here. Behind them is the Vexilla and Trajan Valoris, and then we have a line of guardsmen, and a hellhound over there, just kind of generally moving up.
Yep.
And then there's a guard commander right here. Where's the second guard officer?
He's over here.
Oh, he's way over there.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
These guys.
He's behind the hill. All right, so onto your psychic phase.
Done. We are in the shooting phase.
Perfect. Onto the shooting
Wolf
phase.
Lord, Dragon Gaze, and Zazzle's son. Thank you for those follows.
Thanks,
Welcome to Belgium.
Thanks so much,
You're
guys.
welcome. So like I said,
Zazzle's son, I
these guys get to shoot twice. These guys get to shoot twice. These guys get to shoot even though they advanced. But we're going to start with the bikers here. So they are going to fire their hurricane bolters into the Nurglings.
Okay.
It's going to be 3 bikers, so they are in 12 inches, so that's 36 shots.
All right. 33 bikers onto these Nurglings. Hurricane bolters. 36 shots, guys.
They're hitting on 2s and re-rolling 1s.
Wendy's Baconator wants to know,
Oh.
are there any changes from points, loadout, or stats to the Land Raider or the Dread from their index listings?
Yes.
The Land Raider went up by about 20 points.
Yep.
There's no change to the loadout, though I think I don't remember if it had an invulnerable save in the index. If it did, it lost it. I don't know about the Dread.
Yep.
But yes. So this is the first group of 12.
Hitting on 2s,
12 hits.
re-rolling 1s, because Trajan Valoris is directly behind them.
What's the toughness of a Nurgling?
I think they're 3.
Are
they 3 or 2?
I think it's 2.
Looking up the Nurglings.
Alright, so Isengard wants to know, with releases like the Adeptus Custodes, do you think it makes more or less likely to see things like Plastic Sisters and a standalone codex for them? Considering the number of distinct units in the Custard book compared to what's already there for the Sisters, you'd have to think there's a good chance that some of the Adeptus neglect this might be in the future.
Another 11.
22 total.
Hang on.
Give me 1 second. We are... basically, I agree with you. I think we're going to see... I mean, they can do whatever they want to in plastic. So, it's just a matter of time.
That's 12 more.
The Adeptus Sororitas do...
36.
34.
So of the 30...
Did you say 12, 12?
No, 11, 12.
11, 11, 12.
Of the 36 shots that the bikers fired into the Nurglings, they inflicted 34 wounds. So, yeah. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, and then wounding on 2s, pretty hurtful.
They have 4 each, so that's 1 stand.
You do have
You have disgusting leaders,
Yeah, okay.
You gotta make that all.
Alright, so...
while Matt is rolling that, I do agree. I think that I think that it is only a matter of time. I think we are going to see all of the armies. I mean, Sisters is the only army that is still in metal. That is basically, old-fashioned. So I think it's only a matter of time until Sisters get done. My real question is, are they? I mean, Sisters can be done in not that many kits, to be perfectly honest. I mean, the Sisters model range is, you make plastic Sisters, then you make a unit of plastic Sisters that have heavy weapons, and then you make a Seraphim, and then you make a Canoness. I mean, it's 4 kits. You can do the whole army in 4 kits, and then they use Imperial, and then you need a Sororitas upgrade sprue with symbols to put on vehicles, and that would do it. So I mean, if they can, this entire army had the Custodes have 4 units, so it's the same number of kits. They could do it.
And 3 on 1, so 1's down to 1.
And then you have 5 more, or you have 3 more.
3 more. Yeah.
You got some dead Nurglings, folks.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's 1 and then 2 left. The unit lives.
Woo!
For now.
Alright, these guard guys are going to fire at them.
Sure.
Or are they?
Alright, this unit of guard?
I need the book. Yeah, I mean, I think the difference that Games Workshop probably thinks about sometimes is with something like the... when you think from a business perspective about where you're going to put your priorities and stuff like that, making a new army generally is more profitable than remaking an old army.
Sure, because it's all new and you'll get a big spike of sales.
You'll get a big spike of sales from it. Well, and you have the old army, you have models for it, you can keep selling them. So, Sisters have a lot of well, there's a vocal group of people who want to see more Sisters, but I wonder if, when you look at it from a business perspective, if making an entirely new army doesn't make more sense to them.
Sure.
If it's more effective for them just to make another make another 5-unit army. It probably makes more sense for them to turn Sisters of Silence into a new plastic army.
I would agree.
Than it does to make Sisters, which is the downside.
Adeptus Custodes. We need Adeptus Custodes. Sorry.
So yeah, I guess Trajan and Valorous is going to try to finish off those guys.
Okay. Right here. Trajan Valorous.
That feels like
overkill.
I mean, he doesn't have anything to shoot at, but I feel like he's too noble to shoot at some Nurglings. You know what?
Just wouldn't even consider it.
I choose not to shoot at the Nurglings.
We're gonna let the guards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, for sure. If you're playing at least mildly to character, absolutely.
That's 2 wounds from a flamer. See if that kills him. Alright. Before I roll on my guns.
Yep. That's fine.
2 wounds from the flamer, setting the Nurglings on fire. They failed their saves. They feel no pains. Nope, got him.
Alright. That'll do it.
Burned the little Nurglings down.
Yeah. No, great.
And Trajan got to keep his
nobility.
His guns cool. Didn't even have to fire.
Alright. 18 live gun shots from these guys at those Nurglings back there.
Okay, so that's this squad right here.
Yep, they're getting
Guardsmen
twice.
on these Nurglings over here.
First rank fire, second rank fire. That's gonna be...
Goat Boy says that this table needs more shipping crates.
It does. I agree.
Got some shipping crates here.
6 wounds on
got
this
some
guys.
shipping crates. We got tons of shipping crates.
We need more shipping crates.
I think he might be.
Ironically enough, we ordered more shipping crates, and they're currently on
in shipping
from China.
Shipping crates are in shipping crates somewhere.
So because they heard we like shipping crates, like Games Workshop heard we like shipping crates, and they're like, so we sent you some shipping crates in a shipping crate.
It is 1 stand.
All right.
I feel like my saves have not been so hot, but it is Nurgling.
It is Nurgling. Fire my Hellhound at those guys over there.
Sure.
Catch it. So 10 hits.
Yeah. Hellhound laying down fire. Right here, shooting into these guys right there.
8 wounds.
Okay.
Oh, Goat Boy says this table needs more shipping crates for hidden candy.
Okay, make that happen. Alright, that's 1 stand dead.
Alright. And infantry over there.
I mean, come on. We have 9 shipping crates on this board. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I like that. Or is that
5 more
corn?
ones.
Wait, what's Nurgle's number?
7.
Darn it. Who's 9?
Zinch.
Damn it. What am I doing?
5 more wounds on the Nurglings.
5 wounds on the Nurglings. Here we go.
Alright.
You must have 12.
Ooh. Alright, 2 wounds.
Alright. See, that was a good save.
So say it the
Yeah,
Goat
that's
Boy.
I agree. I would like one more box of shipping of shipping crates. I would paint them a festive color.
Ooh. How is red and green not festive?
Yeah, we could use some blue ones.
Wow.
Yeah,
Goat Boy says,
blue
no
and
wait,
white.
13. The scared number of the Goat Boy. I think he meant to say sacred.
I don't think he did.
I mean,
I
think
think 13 is scared of Goat Boy.
Yeah, it's a very scary number.
Yeah.
It's a very scary number.
Alright, I guess that's all I got.
Okay. Alright. Nurglings did their job, keeping me from getting charged first turn. Excited for that.
Yeah.
Is that all the shooting?
That's all the shooting.
He says he did misspell
Even
it, but,
if
Yeah.
scared is better.
Yeah.
They killed a few Nurglings in the trees.
Okay. All right. So 1 squad of Nurglings in the center has been completely wiped out. This squad got knocked down a little bit, and this squad
one
got
over
knocked down a little bit.
Okay.
And that is all the shooting, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No charges to declare. No one's in range. That is it. So at the bottom of at the top of turn 1, you scored equal to 1 unit of Nurglings.
That was a 4 stand.
Wasn't that 1 5?
Was that
Didn't you have
5? Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. The one in the middle was 5.
Yeah.
What's
They're all the same points. Cause
Yeah,
they're all,
which is what, 3?
More.
6.
I
I think.
don't know.
Nurglings. Gotta look it up.
Nurglings are 1 point per stand, so 5 points.
Sure.
Okay, so the score so far is, there we go, 5 to the Custodes, and we are moving to the bottom of turn 1. All right, bring it, Nurgle.
Okay.
This is driving me crazy. I gotta fix this.
There we go.
See, it's green. It was upside down.
It was always green.
Yes.
Just because it's upside down doesn't change what color it is. So, Feculent Narumals are a weird thing.
Okay. You're gonna
what
use
am I
your-
looking for?
You're gonna use your warp demon thing, aren't you?
Yeah. But they let me move further? Or no, they let me move and
Advance and charge.
shoot. Yes, okay.
And shoot. But-
Alright, Plague Bells Chime. Nurgle Demon units that are within 7 of Feculent Narumals at the start of their turn can shoot and or charge the turn even if they fell back or advanced. And then I also get the cover bonus, and then re-roll summoning. I'm not going to do that. And then if you're near them, you get sick. Okay. So I'm going to advance with Urabai.
Alright. Oh, if you got more questions, throw them out.
We got the book. It's right here.
It's here. Here's the book.
Here we go. We'll lay it
Black Templar wants to know, who do you think will be the next alien race in 40k to be released?
I think Tau or Necrons is my guess.
Yep.
Aw.
That would be my my guess. Tau or Necrons.
I think
Tau.
I think both. Yeah, both of them didn't get really point changes in chapter approved.
Yep.
Which makes me think that they're probably coming pretty soon.
I'm just going to move this
I
temporarily.
say orcs.
Yay. But I think you're wrong. Like, as much as I don't want you to be.
I think we've had some rumors about Tower Necrons coming soon. So I would bet on that myself. Were I a betting man.
Mm-hmm. Well, everyone up. These Plague Bearers, moving up, advancing, and they'll still get to
Takatron
shoot
says,
me.
Abe, go Abe, go.
Aw, come on.
Thanks.
Alright.
See, look how much better I sound. I'm sorry, Isendar. I know you like my gravelly ruined voice when I was full of
Yeah.
of Nurgle.
Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, I'm much better now.
I feel much better.
I'm not quite dead.
All right, here comes lots of plague bearers.
Yep.
How many base Terminator can fit in 2k? Like,
In
you fit
2000?
in 2K?
They're almost 100 points each, so
20.
you could
Damn.
fit probably 20 and a character.
Yep, let me look. The Alaris Custodians are 70 base, and then they're going to have...
Their guns are free, but they all have...
They have axes, right? The Castellan axes?
Do they have Castellan axes?
I think they
Is that
do.
their weather weapon?
I'm looking.
I forget.
Alright, the Alaris... Okay, they have a Castellan axe and a ballistus grenade
Tacatron
launcher.
is apparently Angel, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
So that is... Okay, so each of those Terminators costs...
The grenade launcher's free.
70... So they're 84 apiece.
They're 88 because you gotta get the Misericordia.
And then you go, of course, you will absolutely buy them Misericordia for at that price. So that's 88 a piece. So just divide them and do the math.
So I mean, you could probably get like 3 7-man units. What's the size on? Yeah, you probably
Go
get
3
like
through 10.
3 to 10. Probably get like 3 7-man units and a character, and then you can form a whatever the attachment is, the Vanguard or whatever.
Sure.
Attachment, something like that.
Yeah, because they're elites.
Yeah, and then you will get all of 4 command points.
G-Bup wants to know, would
Uh-huh.
you mind covering how many models these units can go up to total?
Absolutely.
He mentions the Alaris,
All right,
I think they're
Bertus,
all right, I will-
Monsters.
Let me just go through the whole.
I think all of them that aren't a single number are 3 to 10.
Yep. Okay. So, So we're gonna skip over the 4, Trajan Valoris and the 3 shield captains because those are all single models. Your
Something
normal
bad.
custodian guard, your bread and butter. That's the only troop unit in the codex. 3 through 10. Custodian wardens 3 through 10. The Vexillus is a single model. There's 2 of them. The Terminator, the Alaris Custodians, 3 through 10. The Jet Bikes, the Virtus Praetors, 3 through 10. Yep, everything is 3 through 10 in the whole list. That's not a vehicle or character. Nice and simple. This is a very small army list, by the way. This is not in any way like the Space Marine Codex or a Chaos Codex where there's just pages and pages and pages. There's I think the army in its entirety has 12 units,
And 6 of those are characters.
and 5 of them are characters.
6, right?
Oh yes, correct. Yes, because there's 3. There's
yeah.
Trajan. There's 3 different shield captains,
And there's 2
and there's 2 different Vexillas, and then there's 2 vehicles, and then there's like 3 units, and that's it. This is a very, very small, tidy list.
Nax wants to know, what is the cost of a bike captain with base weapons, the lance and bolters?
Sure. Bike captain is going to cost you a shield captain on the Dawn Eagle jet bike. He is 150 base, and then he has his, what is that lance called?
It's free.
The interceptor lance is 0, and then you're going to purchase.
So 160, so it's 10 points. It's 10 points for the Hurricane Bolter.
Yeah, so 160.
164 with
164 with Misericordia. You will always buy him Misericordia. There's no way you're on a character. There's no way you're not going to spend 4 points to get the extra attack.
I don't think there's anything in the army that you shouldn't, unless it has a storm shield, that you shouldn't buy the Misericordia for.
Yeah, because the Misericordia's rules specifically say that it does not. You do not get the extra attack if you take it with a storm shield.
But an extra power weapon attack, that's turn 5, like all day, every day. All day, every day.
All right, so Matt has placed down 2 feculent narwhals. That is really difficult to say.
Did you want to say narwhal real bad?
Narwhal, yes.
Narwhal.
So if he actually did warp into feculent narwhals, they're just like, and they're just like,
And they're just flopping
they're just
around.
rotting and flopping and like, why am I here?
Why have you done this?
Feculent narwhals.
The whole other army would be so,
That's
It's like, what?
horrified.
Why?
Why? What did they do to you?
This isn't even strategically advantageous.
I can't stop watching it.
And that's when Nurgle gets you. So he's dropped them down right here and right here. So he's built the classic, the triangle of feculent narwhals. So there's a whole big area of
It's like 3 giant bulbous circles,
nastiness.
which is totally not a Nurgle symbol.
Totally not at all a Nurgle symbol. Well played, sir.
I
Well
definitely
played.
knew what I was doing.
And then all the Poxwalkers. Those are all. Sorry, there are no Poxwalkers. Those are all Plague Bearers.
Plague Bearers.
So 63 Plague Bearers. 3 units of 21.
Yes.
The Nurglings actually fell back.
Yeah.
They backed up while the rest of the army moved forward.
I'm
Great Unclean One.
especially being super cautious about those 9 custodians hanging out in the teleportarium.
Oh, I see
So
what he's doing. He's screen. See what
Yeah.
he's doing, folks? He's using the Nurglings to screen to make the. Yeah, that's extra sneaky. And then the Great Unclean.
If they want to charge in here, fine. If they want to charge up this way, fine.
And the Great Unclean One is, of course, waddling his gross fattiness over the Aquila.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Good
His
job.
gross fattiness. Is that the official name, like the official title of the Great Unclean One?
Well, it's like one of his mini nicknames.
Your gross fattiness, this way, please.
I feel like, because I watched a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons, which I think is probably not a surprise to many, and Robotnik often got called such, like, "Oh, your bulbousness," by Snively, his nephew.
Introducing.
All right.
His gross fattiness.
Psychic
Great
phase.
Unclean
Yes.
One.
Alright.
We're into the Nurgle psychic phase. They do have lots of psychic goodness.
I think more than anything, I just want to smite, but your dumb Imperial Guard are in the way.
Yeah, you could smite some Imperial Guardsmen.
I could.
Especially that guy with the flamer.
For the Emperor.
Yeah.
You hate that guy. He set your Nurglings on fire.
No, that's fine. They're just not
Whatever.
so bad.
Gavin wants to know, beside anti-horde, what is the biggest weakness of the Custodes?
Vehicles. They're not going to be good at killing vehicles at range at all.
At range? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're also... they have a couple ways of working around it, but they're not a super fast army.
Right. They can get to where they can get to any place they need to be, but then once they're there,
yeah,
then they're not going anywhere.
They can deep strike a couple units, but even with their stratagem, which is like going to be all their command points, that most they can do is deep strike 2 units,
and then they're empty.
And then they can have some character deep striking. So if you have a lot of non-deep strikers, they don't have a lot of. I mean, like they have got the 400-point Land Raider option to transport 5 models. Or they've got bikes, but other than that, most of their army still is just like a foot slogging 6 inches. But they are not real great, like outside of 12 inches against anything, honestly.
Okay. So I am going to have the Great Unclean One cast Miasma of Pestilence.
Okay.
On who?
Probably on himself.
On himself. Let's roll it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A 3.
That will not do
enough.
it.
Not enough.
Fails.
Can I do it at like half strength? So like I'll only get.
Nope.
You have to subtract half.
Nope.
Yeah,
from all of your rolls.
Fine. I take
round up.
For
round
your
down,
for your second psychic
round
power.
in my favor.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
For your second psychic power.
Second psychic power. I think actually. Oh no, I guess that's just a base chaos. I am getting my psychic powers mixed up.
Okay.
Because alright, so he has Miasma's Pestilence and Virulent Blessing.
Okay.
Sure.
So I guess might as well just do that on the. Well, because I'm not within 12, but I'm not gonna be able to charge you. What? I don't think so. Am I?
No. No, he's out.
Yeah.
He's 12.5. I mean, if you roll the 12,
No, you have to move in 12.
Yeah, so I'm not even allowed
Nope,
to.
not even allowed to charge. That's correct.
You can make the charge, but you can't declare it.
Yeah. Okay, so.
You don't have to use your psychic power.
Yeah, I'll just smite some guard.
Alright,
What
smite
else?
some guard.
Yeah,
Here we go.
free damage is free damage.
He's rolling for it.
8 is enough.
That goes off.
How many guard die?
1.
Guy or leave
Smote.
That guy alone. No.
Yeah, leave the Matt guy. He's just like reading his little Matt.
He'll be the last
All right.
guardsman to live.
My
Because he
Scrivener
brought like his little safety thing.
Does he have psychic power?
does not have psychic powers. This is more for
He
keeping
makes the
myself.
guys better.
The Demon Prince
Does have
has
psychic power.
1. And I think he might also just smite.
And Epidemius, I believe. Check.
Oh, yeah,
Epidemius
yeah.
is probably also psychic. I don't remember.
Epidemius is not psychic.
Okay.
Okay. So I think my Demon Prince is also just gonna smite.
Okay.
Smite as well.
He's got.
Smite as
I
well.
need
you
a
said?
7 or a 6. What do you normally?
It goes
I don't
up
even
by
know.
1.
5
Failed.
is not enough
Nope.
with the new beta test
That's a
rules. So that'll be my psychic phase. I don't think I even have any guns.
Shooting.
He has a really short range gun.
Yeah, he's got his flail.
His super flail on the Great Unclean One, but
which is certainly out of range.
It's like 7 inches, so nope.
And I am 12 and a half away because my advance rolls were not great. Probably could have command pointed that just to try to get in there, but then I would have failed to charge anyway because I'm me. So I'm done.
It's good to be self-aware.
You're keeping me from getting command points off of you.
Oh, it's a long,
playing the long game.
Yeah.
All right, so that is at the end of turn 1. That is 0. So 5 to 0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No assaults.
Right.
And now it's going to get really interesting, really fast.
So I can probably kill. I think at this point
We're at the top of 2.
I can kill
True the Custodians.
any one thing in his army I want.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you should focus everything on the 3 Nurglings.
I mean, I could. That would be one thing in his army.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
You cannot kill the Gnarlmaws. Bam.
They're not in your army anymore.
They're still in my army.
No, they're terrain now.
Now they're terrain.
Terrain's
They
not
have
in your army.
transport. They have been
Aren't they still my fortifications?
Because they're not fortifications.
They're not.
They're terrain.
Once placed, they become terrain.
No, okay, all right, you're right.
They are now just
And they benefit.
beautiful.
I think they benefit. I don't know if they benefit friendly. They just benefit Nurgle.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Which could be fun if you had like a Nurgle on Nurgle.
You're like, oh, there's 12 Gnarlballs on this field.
It is said
Right.
that deep in the Garden of Nurgle, the Nurglings first the Nurglings and the Plague Bearers dig a hole, and then they bury a narwhal. And then
Right,
from that
and then
narwhal comes the
narwhal.
feculent
The
narwhal.
circle of life.
I think what I need to kill first is the Great Unclean One.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah. So last time we used the Great Unclean One, me and Matt talked about it, and we were like, the Great Unclean One is not actually that scary at killing things, but he's actually really good at killing Custodes.
How's that?
Because it does like d6 damage. It does a ton of damage.
Oh, right.
So like, yeah, he can only kill like 4 of them. But,
His
that's
model,
but that's
his model
enough.
counts real low.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's not
enough.
Yeah, like killing 4 Custodes is like the end of the world. Like that, game over, man. Like,
Right.
So my options are at this point, I can throw everything into the Nurgle, into the Plague Bearers, and just try to chew through them with the Custodes, and like throw a stream of 20 guardsmen at the Great Unclean One, and see if they can just bog him down for a while.
Yep.
Which is actually not impossible. They could probably keep him in there for a turn or 2, but I think
If it helps your decision, the Great Unclean One is my warlord with the fly, hive bot, fly.
that's the things within 12 inches take -1 to hit him.
The
Yes.
plague, fly, hive, subtract 1 from all hit rolls that target warlord if the attacking unit is within 7. So, okay, so you're out of range.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is shooting attack automatically hit?
I don't think so.
What, the flail?
Yeah.
No.
No, I mean, he hits on 2. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, hits on 2s.
He's very accurate with his flail.
The question, but it's relevant for deep striking or for charging for Overwatch. That's what I'm worried about.
He's still overwatched on the service.
Right. If he automatically hit, he would.
Yeah,
not.
if it
No,
were
no,
a flamer attack, yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
It's not. All right, Abe is thinking about it. What do you guys out there in chat think he should be doing? What he's got the big scary unit, 9 Custodes, ready to come down and cause some trouble.
I mean,
Does he
if
go?
it were me...
Does he go way over on Matt's right flank and just start chewing through all the plague bearers he can, and then just hope that the Great Unclean One is so far away that he won't be able to get there in time? Or do you go ultra ballsy and drop on this side and just go right for him and just try to drop him?
See, if it were
right
me,
off the bat.
I think Abe should wait until turn 4, until he can like really assess the battle.
Yeah.
Then figure out where he wants them to come.
I understand.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good. I mean, it's like, we'll get there eventually, and then by then, like everything will be so thinned
Let's
out.
have a subcommittee.
Max says charge those bikers at the unclean one.
Like,
That's what I'm thinking here.
Maverick says,
come up with like a 12-step plan for
Yeah.
how to
Garblar
address.
says drop in the building.
That's true. We got the great.
Isendar says, eat the custard, Abe. Forget the game. Good custard doesn't come to you
Look-
every day.
We already ate the custard. It's
Look
gone.
at this,
I mean,
guys.
there's more if you
From
want
Aventine. Look
Yeah.
at that. We have our big shrine of the Aquila. It's all
I
nice.
ate the custard.
So our narrative today, as per told through the board, I've clearly taken over this citadel of sorts, and then the custodians are trying to take it back from me.
It's got something inside it they need.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's just no option but to get in there.
I think that your Great Unclean One escaped.
He was imprisoned in here.
He was imprisoned, and the Shadow Keepers are coming to arrest him.
Right.
Put him in the Nurgle handcuffs, drag him back to Earth, and put him back in jail.
Kinky.
Makes sense.
That really? That's kinky?
Jen thinks everything is kinky.
Do things to him. I don't know.
Like I just that's like the most not kinky.
Oh,
fine.
No, I mean like
it's like watching Cops, and you're like, oh, bad boys, and put the cuffs on, and Jen's like, kinky. And you're like, wait, what? It's just like we're watching Cops. I don't understand.
Stop judging me, Larry. It's rude.
A lot of judging.
Don't kink shame.
Yeah, no
Jeez.
kink shaming.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. Okay, so all of the Astra Militarum, they're moving up. They're getting into the trenches and directly on an objective.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Virtus Praetors have moved up here. They are now about 3 inches away from the Great Unclean One. More importantly, the Vexilla is right here. And that's the +1 Vexilla?
That's the +1.
So that is granting +1 attack to all Custodes units within 6 inches, 9 inches?
Models within 6 inches.
Okay.
Alright, so these guys are dropping in.
Alright, here we go. Teleport strike. There they all go. They all dropped in. Big 9 of them. So there's a huge... We'll zoom in a little bit here once Abe finishes his movement.
I'll finish that in a second.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, that side of the field doesn't matter.
Pretty much. We can zoom in a little bit, Jen, if you want to.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, just because the periphery of this board, is not really going to matter much.
No.
All right, so we have the Great Unclean One right here.
I'm waiting for these Nurglings to win the battle for me.
We have the 3 Virtus jet bikes here. This is the big squad of 9 Custodians who just dropped in. The Vexilla is right here, directly behind them.
And I'm using the Vexilla teleport homework to bring them in there. I spend 1 command point. I spend 3 and I get 2 back.
Whew, so he only spends 1.
Oh no, you're down to 6.
He's down to 6.
Yeah.
What was that just felt horribly?
It's a 10 measure.
That is Kurav's Aquila, right?
No, that's just the war. That's the Grand Strategist.
Oh.
So I'm coming within 6 of him.
Yeah, I've played Abe enough times to know that if he has any ability to get command points back, he will do it all the time, even if it's on a 6. So I don't, Abe can have infinite command points. I don't care. It will be effectively the same. Every time. I don't know how he does it.
Give him some slight repositioning. Okay. Do you want me to balance them so that they don't fall?
Sure.
There we go. Right there.
You can try.
Right there.
How do you,
Okay.
what? Why
I don't know what he's trying to do.
I'm getting within 6 inches of him. So I got 3 roll 1s in the shooting phase.
Oh, sure.
That's what he's doing. Okay, right. He's striking him out. Okay.
All right.
The Vexilla's in there.
Yeah.
How about those guys way over there?
They're good.
They're good. All right. on the far, the extreme guard, Imperium left flank, the Hellhound, and the squad of 10 guardsmen. They're just hanging, just not moving forward.
Hellhound is. Oh, look at that. Just within Inferno Cannon range.
All right. We got a guard commander hanging out by himself over here.
Festus.
Festus is the bestest.
So he says.
Moving a little bit closer.
Alright, we're gonna double shots.
Okay, those are all the orders.
Yep, I don't have psychics. Obviously, the psychics are for heretics and traitors.
I know. I like them.
And the only people who use psychics are traitors or potential traitors.
Yes. So I guess let's go ahead and fire my bikes into the Great Unclean One.
All right.
So I am taking a -1 to hit you.
Yep.
Okay.
I have bot flies or whatever I said.
Yep.
So that reduces his shooting to 3s.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. That's a lot of 1s.
Yeah, Abe is looking. He's planning some. He's looking through the stratagems, guys, to see if there's any tricksy things he can do. He does have 6 command points left.
Yeah.
Woo.
You think I'm joking? He's not. He's gonna end with more command points than he started the game with. That is my prediction.
And just use every trick in the book on you.
Okay, so that's the first 2, and then your toughness is 7 or 8.
Oh, I don't know. I am toughness 7.
So that's going to be 6 wounds.
Oof.
From the first bike.
Okay.
Oof. The first bike has inflicted 6 wounds. Bike number 2.
Okay. I am within normal cover range, so I'm saving on a 4.
Sure.
Take 2.
Nice. Just 2.
Save them both.
Alright. And then that's another 6 from the other 2 bikes.
Alright. Total?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 12 wounds in total
4s.
put on the guy.
Alright. That is 4 wounds, and then disgusting resilience.
Yep.
I take 2.
Okay.
All right, 2 wounds on the great unclean one.
I have no damage dice.
There we go.
I am down to 16.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Even all. I'm just gonna do it up here. How's that?
6 guards.
12, 16.
Yes.
Math.
This is the official count. The great unclean one counter.
Yep.
Okay, right there, so everybody can see it on camera.
Alright,
No, that's
Custodian
that's
guards.
that corner.
This side right there. Okay.
Down here. Down here.
This is the official counter, so you guys can see it. That's
Yeah,
how much.
there
That's how
it
many
is.
wounds the great unclean one has
Alright.
left.
6 from the guard from the spears. That's -1 AP. Each of these is 2 damage.
Okay. So
Ooh.
I'm looking for 5s.
Yep.
All right. Save 2,
And then you are.
and then disgusting resilience. 2 damage each.
Yeah.
Okay. Take 5.
Ooh.
Ouch.
All right. 11 left.
Yeah.
Those guardian spears are mean.
Yeah. No. That was real good. That was a strong hit.
Nothing there. Alright, I mean, that was like 1,000 points of shooting.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Alright,
That
yeah,
was like
yeah.
1,000 points of shooting. This guy into the nerd, into the third unit of poxwalkers there.
This guy?
Yep.
Okay.
8.
How would you say that custard bikes compare to Admech Dragoons?
Better at shooting.
The dragoons didn't have guns, did they?
They have a little tiny gun. They have a
Ah,
shooting gun. I mean, you can get them with guns. But they're very different. So they're gonna be a little bit less offensive.
The bikes.
The bikes are more offensive than
Okay.
are a little more offensive than the
Dragoons.
dragoons because they have more shots than the dragoons, and they're arguably better in combat. They're better in combat, especially if you're not spending command points on the dragoons. So like that one unit of dragoons that you can spend the command point on to get +2 to hit and then generate a bajillion attacks.
Yeah.
Is gonna do more hits, I think, than the bikes will. They're not quite as strong, but they're still pretty good. Either one's probably still gonna kill whatever, like equal
Whatever
numbers
they
of
get
them.
in
Like
on
if you have
is-
like 6 bikes and 6 dragoons are probably gonna kill whatever they charge, or wreck it up pretty
Yeah.
good.
Those dragoons were nasty.
The dragoons are a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
They have the wounds.
Well, they have 6 wounds and they have a natural -1 to hit them from shooting.
That's right.
And if they're Stygus 8, they get another -1 to hit them from shooting. So they're a lot more survivable at long range shooting, actually. They've got a 6 up or a 5 up vulnerable versus a 4 up.
Yeah.
So like the Custodes are it's a wash, which is tougher. The big thing is the dragoons are like 25 points cheap, 20 or 25 points cheaper.
These do have fly.
They do have fly, so I think that they're pretty comparable. I probably like the dragoons. I think they work better with everything together, but I think both are pretty good. And my ideal army is like 10 bikes, 6 dragoons, and like some rough riders. Like,
Yeah.
that's
No,
kinda
the
what-
dragoon. Yeah.
like,
Rough Riders.
all lances all the time.
Yeah. During Admech week, those dragoons were
Yeah.
brutal.
5 -1 saves on the plague bearers.
Okay. They save on 6s.
Go ahead and
I
add another
assume.
-1 save onto them.
Okay, one more. Plague Bears save on a 6, so I'm looking for 4s. Oh wait, no, you AP1?
Yeah.
5s?
Yep.
Okay. 5, and then testing resilience.
Ooh,
Alright, take 2.
nice.
All right, and then 1 more normal save on them.
Okay.
That guard squad over at the Nerdlings.
4.
2 plague bearers were lost to the Hellhound.
6 wounds on the Nerdlings.
6 wounds on the Nurglings that are on the far.
These guys?
Mm-hmm.
These guys shooting way over there. And these guys right here.
Is the no.
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
They are out of range of the narwhal. Ooh, they failed.
Hey, saved 1.
So that's 5 full wounds.
How much damage each? Just 1? Okay. Lose a stand.
Alright. 1 squad of Nurglings shot away by las gunfire.
5 wounds. 8 wounds from normal full save.
On Plague Bears?
On the Plague Bears.
That's from these guys here?
Yep.
Okay, so guardsmen onto those Plague Bears in the center.
Ooh.
8 wounds.
Alright. Fail 2.
Alright.
Woo.
Yeah. Ah. Alright.
Ooh, the tree falls on everybody.
Yeah. Fake 1.
That's Nurgle for you. I'll turn on you in a second.
Tree falls in the garden of Nurgle and there's only demons there. Does it make a noise?
Yeah, probably. It probably
Ooh.
screams.
It's more like a more like a sticky noise.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean,
Just
looking
one
at the
body
picture, this thing has a mouth. It can talk. Like, it might not say
I
anything
don't
you
know. I
want
don't
to
think
hear.
it can talk.
I think it can talk.
Alright.
Is there an intelligence stat? What's its wisdom? No, it doesn't have stats.
Alright, Matt. 3 wounds from las guns on the Great and Clean one.
Okay, saving on force.
Yeah. Yeah. Take that!
Damn it.
Flashlights!
There we go. Take 2.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
2 more.
Alright, I'm upset.
Let's go.
Oh, that was 2 wounds to the Grand and Clean one from las guns?
Yep.
You know who feels
That
sorry
I'm
for you?
more annoyed.
Nobody. No one feels sorry. Shot those Nurglings right off
Who
you.
weeps for the Great Unclean One?
That was dumb.
No one. Alright, so the Great and Clean one's half dead.
Mm-hmm.
It lost half its wounds.
Yep.
It is down to 9 wounds right there. 9 wounds, everybody.
Yep.
That's a pretty solid shooting
It's
phase.
a pretty solid shooting, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, the Custodes.
Wolven Finn says one of the far right Nurglings was already down to 2 wounds. The wound dies in the forest.
Oh. So it is. Thank you.
Look at you.
So...
Thanks.
Sharp eyes.
Yeah, alright, so I'll just move that
He has to
down.
move that die over
Isendar
there.
says Matt, roll better.
Yeah, I'm trying. I feel like I did. I mean, minus
He's
the
doing
last
pretty good.
gunfire.
He's doing pretty
Yeah,
good.
the Great and Clean one's surviving a lot hardier than I thought he would.
we're gonna go ahead and charge the Great and Clean One, the Prince, and the unit of Lions.
So 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Overwatch fire.
So I think I can get you with my flail.
I think you can.
Yeah.
I think that's
The
it.
Plague Bears have nothing.
Yeah, the plague flail is 7. So yes, I'm good there.
Yep.
Assault 3.
Assault 3, hitting on 6s, Overwatch.
Hitting on 6s.
Here we go. It's rolling. Right there.
Okay. Oh, it's just okay. Ha! Nothing.
Nothing. Alright, here we go. You're 3 inches away because you used the Vexilla.
Yep.
You're nice and
What's the
close.
point cost of the Vexilla?
It's
Approximately 120.
Yeah.
Somewhere between 100 and 130. Based on which banner he took, and I don't know the cost of which banner he took.
That'll do it. Yep. Fine, that's fine.
Okay, so he's doing a triple charge. First guy is in. The second guy is on the Great Unclean One. I don't know if you're actually going to be able to reach the Demon Prince because he's so far back. I don't think you can, so you're just going to have to split everything up amongst them.
Which is fine.
Okay. They're all moving up. Is this going to be the only assault?
No.
Okay, there are more assaults.
Aw, Banana Mandrew says, Matt, you don't need your emotes. The better rolls have been inside you all along.
Oh, thank
Aw.
you. That's so inspiring.
But you're Nurgle, so it's kind
Yeah,
of
no, I
indigestion.
mean, I know.
It's not. You don't want him to come out.
Yeah, no,
It's not going to be good.
Yeah, when you're playing Nurgle, you don't want anything to have been inside you all along.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's bad. Or if it is, it needs to stay there.
Right. No, I'd rather get it out.
Rather
like,
out than
once.
in.
Well,
I see.
once it's in, you're just doomed either way.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that. The Vexilla has successfully charged,
The bike's got an 11.
and the bike's got an 11-inch charge,
Sure.
so they're good. So you're gonna put them like back here or something crazy, or keep them on the front side.
Yeah, we'll just keep them over here.
Okay.
Just for convenience sake.
Well, I want to keep them within 6 inches of my standard.
Ah, true.
Oh, I see what he's doing. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. And do we have any other charges to declare?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. All right, guys. This is what you've all been wanting to see. All right, so we have... So let me explain what's going on here because it's kind of crazy. Okay, so we have a Great Unclean One. He's right here.
Mm-hmm.
He is in combat with the 3 Virtus Praetors. Who got the super long charge. On the front of him, there's this feculent narwhal is right in the middle of everything. But there is a big squad of 9. The 9 custodians are all underneath and around it. They're charging him. They also, some of them have reached this big squad over here. of Plague Bearers, and the Vexilla is right here, and it is also on the Great Unclean One.
The White Havoc, thank you for that follow. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Jen, can we rotate that camera just a little bit?
Which way do you want it rotated?
So that we can see more of this squad, because there's actually a big combat with a whole bunch of Plague Bearers. We need to rotate it clockwise.
Yeah, yeah. We want to be framed like here.
More?
On the other hand.
No.
I can't go anywhere in that direction.
Okay, then just go as far over as...
I can try to get it from the other direction, but I don't.
Okay. Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's
Look
good.
at that. She's good.
Now that
Zoom
you
in.
flipped it, up is down and left is right.
There we go.
All right, so we flipped around a little, but now you can see the bikes here in Great and
Bikes,
Clean One.
Great and Clean One, all the custodians.
And then, there you go. That's
And then
my
whole
Plague Bearers here against the
all right,
Foot Soldiers.
foot soldiers.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what they are.
This is one of those big giant marine statues. That is nothing. That is not a huge.
It's just a neat statue.
Just a marine statue. That's it. He's looking cool.
And since we're going over things, this is
Demon
my
Prince,
Demon Prince,
who is not in combat. Couldn't reach him.
Right? Yeah. My Scrivener, Epidemius.
All right.
All right.
And we'll be rolling all of our dice right here,
I suppose I'm gonna go ahead and
or back there.
Yeah.
let's go with my bikes.
Who's going
Sure.
first? Okay, bikers first. We got the 3 Virtus bikers right here. They are attacking Great and Clean One first. What kind of dice do we have off these guys?
So they got 4 base attacks. They get +1 attack for the
banner?
For the banner, and they get 3 extra attacks for the Misericordia. And they each get an extra attack for the Misericordia.
With different stats.
Yep. So
Okay.
all those on blue dice.
Okay. I'm going to roll all those right here. What are these guys hitting on?
They're hitting on 3s.
Because of the -1.
Yep.
Because of the
flies.
flies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because of
And if I had successfully cast Miasma and Pestilence, I feel like I would be more likely to survive.
Even worse. All right, so
But when Abe rolls like that, it's not great. Not great for me.
All right, so gonna get rid of the 1s.
Yep.
There are no 2s in there at all.
No 2s.
All right, so we're gonna grab all those, push those up just so they can see them all.
in here.
Sure.
They can see them all.
That was
the to hit roll. Let's pull the lower third, Jen. There we go. All right.
It was a good roll. Real good roll.
Those were the hits.
I got 3 misses.
All right.
Now
Now
we're toughness 7 though.
correct. Yes.
So I am strength 6.
All right.
My lances. But because I charged, I get to reroll all my wounds.
All right.
All right. So he
except
needs,
for my 2 Misericordia.
so he needs 5s, but he gets rerolls.
Yep. Hoping this works out for me.
5s with rerolls. Not many 5s. A few 5s.
Vicky81, thanks for that follow. Welcome to Belfry.
Okay, so those are automatic wounds. Now he's going to reroll all of these.
Sure.
Need 5s.
None.
Wow.
All right.
Not
So
one.
5 wounds minus 3 AP.
All right. Looking for 9s.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good roll, but fortunately no 9s. So, oh well. How much damage?
2, 2, 3, 7 damage.
7 damage.
7 damage. You get your
All right. I'm gonna roll right here.
right here. All right, 7 damage.
Looking for 5s. Disgusting resilience. All right.
Oh, there's some 5s in there.
I take 4.
You take 4.
Down to 5. And here, this is that? Yeah, there we go. That is Great Unclean One's health.
Okay, he's down to 5 wounds.
Alright.
Dumb swords in the way.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with regular Custodes next.
All right, here comes the so how many of them are in put your pile of moves?
Yep.
So let's move them all up there. I guess both on him and on the
Plague Bears.
Plague Bearers. Open up.
Yeah, sort of fortunately and incidentally, the Narma is taking up what could otherwise have been
A lot more space.
a lot more space of getting attacked.
Yep.
So, and one of them is literally hanging off the tree.
Warrior C27, thank you for that follow. Welcome
Thank you.
to
Thank
Belfry.
you.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. All right, got the Vexillas in there, and then how many of them are going to be going into the
Plague Bears.
Into the Plague Bears.
3 into the Plague Bears.
Okay, so we got 3 into the Plague Bears and 6 into the Great Unclean One.
Yep.
And it looks like on the Plague Bearers,
And I have one to go ahead.
There's one spear.
There's 1 spear and 2 swords.
Yep.
I'm going to use 1 command point for Piercing Strike.
Okay.
Okay.
Which does?
Which I do spend it.
Okay.
I get +1 to wound for all of my
Spears.
spears.
Sure.
Everyone with spears is +1 to wound.
Which
They're
is
being.
mostly everyone over here.
Yep.
So I've got 5 spears against...
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
5 spears against the Great Unclean One.
Eric.
Yeah.
Irie Keels. Thanks for that follow.
Hey, thank you.
And welcome to Custodes Week.
Yeah.
So that's 5 of them. They normally have 3 attacks, but because they're within range of the banner, they get an extra attack.
Sure.
So that's 4 attacks each. So that's 20 attacks.
Okay.
Alright, we've got 20 attacks. And then Misericordia on top of that.
Yeah, Misericordia on top of that.
How many points was the shield captain in the Terminator armor?
I'll look it up in a second.
Alright. It's a lot of hits.
Wounding on 4s.
Sure. Make it +1.
Yep. That's going to be...
Oof. Yeah, that was good.
10 wounds. -3.
Okay.
10 wounds at -3.
Can't save.
So disgustingly
Matt, do you
resilient.
have an invulnerable save? Aren't you a demon?
Oh, demon save. Yeah. Demon save. Oh man, it has been a while. All right, 5s. Here, I'm gonna roll here.
Not
Yeah,
trying to cheat him.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I was looking over. I was like, oh, that's weird. You'd think he'd be able to save, but yeah, demon save.
Oh wow, that's a good demon save.
All right.
Woo!
Yeah.
There's a lot of 5s and 6s.
Fail 3. Thank you for reminding me of my demon save.
And now we're disgustingly resilient.
Yep.
7 wounds.
Oh,
Oh right.
that makes sense. That you would do more than 1 damage.
3 more.
All right. No, I just take 3.
Yeah, you take 3.
Yep.
Right.
Down to
3
2.
3 more saves from the sword guy.
3 saves. Okay.
Yep.
Looking for 5s, I assume.
Yep, you're
Yep.
a demon.
Take 2.
Fail 2 of them.
Fail 2.
Okay.
Another 5.
Another 5.
Ooh, wow, that guy was
Okay,
good.
That guy's doing it. He's
It's
bringing
last
home.
2. This could be it.
Here it
Got
is.
2 wounds from the vehicle.
Got him.
Yeah.
Woo! Whoa! It was the last guy. That is the shield. The guy with the sword and the shield went in there, stabbed him right in that big rotting belly.
Does he
Now.
explode?
No, I was checking. I thought he might.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he does not.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, did you see that? That was crazy.
Alright.
It took. You had 3 vertigo. Oh, the Vexilla didn't even get to
He
attack.
didn't get to attack, which is fine. He
Which
gave
is good.
everyone else extra attacks.
Yes, he did. Woo!
And I still got the guys.
you got 3 guys on the
Nurglings.
on the
Plague Bearers.
on the Plague Bearers.
2 guys with swords.
Mm-hmm.
They are strength 5. Yeah, 5.
Okay.
1 wound.
Oh, that was not
Ooh,
great.
Not good.
Alright. Fail it.
Does 2 damage.
2 die.
Kills Plague
Or
Bearers.
like
1.
that.
1. Right.
And the sword and shield.
2 wounds. That was the sword and shield.
Oh.
2 wounds from the other guy.
Save 1.
Alright, it does 2 damage.
1 and... Alright, dead.
And 1 wound from Misericordia.
1.
It's a dagger you.
Oof,
Take it and
Take it. Oh, Mr. Stab with the dagger right in the face.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. I mean, no, I'm not happy to have lost the Great Unclean One, but...
Consolidation.
Sure.
Up to you. Okay, we're gonna see what he's gonna do. Okay, it looks like they're all moving. The big unit of custodians is all consolidating towards the Plague Bearers.
You have to move towards the closest guy.
Yep. The bikers are staying the same. They're now out of combat.
They can't have consolidated because he was still alive.
So is that to me?
That's to you.
That is to you.
Alright.
Plague Bears.
Oh, right, to fight you back. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right, here we go. How many plague bearers are? Well, and they can all move up 3.
Yeah.
So move the whole squad up
Okay.
into the custodians.
All right. I'm going to use 1 command point to activate the Shield of the Emperor.
Okay.
Okay.
Whenever I make this is one choose it use it when the enemy is attacking me. Anytime I make in combat, anytime I make a save of 6 up, the unit attacking me takes a mortal wound.
Nice.
Say that again?
That's really good.
I'm making that up. It's not real.
Okay, fine. Dude, it could happen.
It could happen. It'd be so
you
good.
just have to use that voice. And
Yeah.
you can just like get anything.
Because like I was
I feel
was
especially
moving around, so I was
Yeah.
only half paying
Yeah.
attention. It was like a lot of those words sounded really good.
there's like so many stratagems that it would not be hard to make up a stratagem, even in a tournament with like a newer book or something. If if you were just like, yeah, this is a stratagem here, it does something. And they're like,
If it's really good,
they're
gonna be like, dang, can
Yeah,
I
let me
see
see
that?
that,
It might
yeah.
just be out of being impressed,
Yeah.
but yeah.
But I think
absolutely.
like you could literally, and I'm not advocating doing this, but you could like literally be like, oh yeah, I totally have a stratagem that gives me +1 to wound
oh yeah.
for like 2 command points, and everyone would be like, oh yeah, sure, I believe you.
Yes,
And, like, no-
especially if you overcost it like that. You're
Yeah.
like, for 2?
You're
yeah,
like, sure, oh,
do
that's
it.
an Elder thing, and like it lets this unit, and you're like, it lets whatever unit you're using, like
Right.
it's like 2 command points. You use it in combat. It lets this unit like. There obviously is one in this book for guys with Sentinel Spears, and if you were like
Right.
pretty much any army in the game, especially one that's not used much, like if someone pulled it with like Admech on me, and they were like, oh yeah, totally, let's like, these guys get +1 to wound. I'd be like, yeah, I believe that. Like, sure, that makes sense. How many have you lost? Because that's the unit that's the only unit I've
1, 2,
damaged.
3. So. What's that? Oh, right, because I had 21. Okay, so that's 15. Yes.
Because I shot them some, and then I.
Oop. Breaking walls. Tearing down walls.
Is it the 4th wall?
No, it's the 3rd one. We only have 3.
We can't afford it.
Right. Okay.
We're live streaming stuff. There's no 4th wall.
So, I do have the Spoilpox Scrivener, which is within range, so they get +1 to hits.
Yep.
And on 7s, which is die roll of 6,
Yep.
they will make additional attacks.
Yep.
And then I don't think Plague Bearers do anything weird on their own.
They do if there's more than 20.
Yeah, well, they're hard to hit if there's more than 20.
Sure.
Okay.
And there's not.
Yeah,
There's
so
not.
hitting on 3s.
But you do get you do get the Nurgle Loci, which is important to you.
+1 to wound.
Plus 1 damage, I think, at some point.
I think it's if I get 6+ on a.
Yeah, go look up the.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you first.
Okay. Is it,
Hitting on.
I'll look it up while you're rolling.
It will be relevant because I have lots of
The
wounds.
Nurgle Loci does.
And I have not killed a Nurgle unit has not killed any of units. So I don't.
This is true.
So I don't get to reroll 1s because of my.
Each time you make a to wound roll of 6 for a Nurgle demon
Yeah.
within 6 of a friendly model with Locus of Virulence, you do 1 additional damage. So they're all doing 2 damage.
Okay.
On wound rolls.
On wound rolls of 6, yes.
Right.
Wound
Okay.
rolls of 6 are doing 1 extra damage.
Okay, so I got 1 die roll of 6, which did get me 1 additional die roll, but they don't
They don't.
domino,
Yeah.
right? Which would be
Wham, wham,
right, which would be great. Okay, so that many hits, and your toughness is like 80,
5.
85. Jeez.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
It's really
so
good.
good.
All right, so my strength is 4 because I
Right.
didn't get any cool psychic powers. So I'm looking for 5s.
Fives.
I don't have any wound bonuses, but I do get to reroll 1s. Reroll all wounds.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's
Okay.
some 6s in there.
Yeah. All right, so that's gonna. Oh, no. Okay. And then 1 more there. Oop, that's 5.
Okay.
So that is 6 saves. 4 of them are special.
Ooh, wow. Lots of saves.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Failed
No
one.
AP.
Fail 1.
Fail 1.
I spent a command point.
Alright, spends a command point. He wants to reroll the 1.
Hey,
It is a 1 again.
Just to see if I keep the command point. So I lose the command point.
Oh, I see.
You roll that first.
Okay.
Sure.
So I spent a command point, Jen,
I saw.
but I pass on my saves.
Okay.
Woo! The golden armor holds.
Yeah. Okay.
Custodians are down. Wow, you're down to 4 command points. How's it feel? It's
Jeez.
like almost naked.
It's real hard over here.
And that's all I have to. Oh wait, no. I'm in range here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you
Yeah,
with
'cause
my
they
demon
fall.
prince.
Yeah.
Yep. He consolidated into you. You can attack back.
Yeah. All right.
On the squad, and Demon Princes are good.
Demon Princes are pretty good. They're also.
And that guy has a
in this
sword
book
and the
somewhere.
claws.
Yes.
Sword and the claws. He should be in HQ.
He should be.
I think he's
In here
last
somewhere.
ace, too.
There's just here we go. Demon Prince of Chaos. There's just so many in this book. Okay.
So how many attacks do you get if you have one set of Malefic Talons?
All right. Malefic Talons just give you one bonus. Well, it's they like chain sword.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get with the. You said I have the sword and the talons.
sword and talons.
Okay, so that's gonna be 4 sword attacks, and then 1 talon attack.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Hitting on 2s. Right. Cool.
All hit.
Toughness
5.
5. Okay. 3s.
There's a 2 in there. There's
Okay.
2 2s in there.
Yeah.
Those miss. So three wounds.
AP 2. Well, all right. So 3 at AP 2, 1 special.
What's the special?
The special is the talons. So
Which is-
3 damage and 2 damage.
3 damage and 2 damage. Yeah. I'm gonna take them all storm shields.
Sure.
3 up invulnerable save on the storm shields. Here we
So,
go.
3 damage and 2 damage.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
1 storm shield dies and 1 is injured.
Cool.
The first custodian has fallen. The storm shield,
Also,
and the second guy with the storm shield is injured.
not that I think it would have mattered, but I forgot my Demon Prince lets all my Nurgle demons reroll 1s. So, but the Plague Bearers
Sure.
didn't do anything. Not too worried about it.
All right.
Keeping that in mind.
When he dies on a 4-up, he gets to attack you.
Sure.
Because of my ban.
Because of the banner. And
yes.
he gets to attack on his way down.
Okay.
There's just a single attack,
It is.
I believe.
Now, is it when
Single attack.
he dies, you have to, from where the model was?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because you took him from back here, right?
No, I took him right here.
Oh, did you? Okay. So
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
Plague Bearers?
So,
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I was trying to make
It's
sure.
Wounds.
1 wound.
Okay. 5. Fail it.
Last one.
Damage.
2 damage.
Lose 1.
Take
All right.
that.
On his way down, he takes another plague bearer with him.
Cool.
Good job.
That is fine.
It's a fair trade.
Yeah. I will take that.
All right.
And that is it, I think.
Okay. That is the top of 1.
Yeah.
2. The top of 2.
Going into the bottom of 2.
How much was the Great Unclean One worth?
Oh, like 18, right? Something crazy like that. Great Unclean One is 17.
Ooh. All right. We will have Jen put up the 17
she stepped
points
out for
shortly.
a minute. Alright, so at the start of my turn, roll a
Right.
d6 for every unit within 3 of the Feculent Narumars on a 4+, 1 mortal wound on a 6, d3 mortal wounds.
Ooh, right, and you have there are a lot of Custodes units within 3 inches of the trees.
Yeah, I have 3.
That is 3.
2 units within 3 inches.
The bikes are just out.
They're just out.
Well, the Vexilla. Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
so I have the big unit and the Vexilla.
Okay, so roll for the big unit.
I don't have a lot of units in my army.
Fails that one, that's alright.
And the Vexilla?
Vexilla.
Fails. Nothing.
How many wounds does the, whatever dude have?
The Vexilla has...
Jen, we have at the top of 2.
the Vexilla has...
The Custodes earned an additional 17
5 wounds.
points on top of the 5. So for killing the Great Unclean One, 23. We are at 23 points. All right.
Nah, that's
We're going
not
to
worth
Matt.
trying for.
He's using the Feculent Narwhals. They did not do any mortal wounds to the Custodes.
Nope.
They
Alright, so...
You get the... Can you hear me?
yeah, alright.
Let me go first.
Start doing it.
the rule book.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Gotcha. All right. To Matt.
Yeah.
And if anybody else in chat has questions about the new codex, please do shoot those in the chat for us.
Let us know. We have it. It's right here. It's right there, waiting for your questions.
So pretty. I like gold.
Yeah. Now I really just imagine the Trajan Valor or whatever as Goldfinger at this point.
Goldfinger.
And then that makes the Great Unclean One fat whatever.
Fat bastard.
Yeah,
Fat
there
bastard.
it is.
Pretty
I
much.
forgot about that, yeah.
Right? I haven't watched those in forever.
Yeah.
Any relevant question about the codex itself? What are the point costs of the Terminator Captain with Axe?
Yep. Gotcha. Getting that for you right now. Terminator Captain with Axe is going to cost you... Okay, Shield Captain in Terminator Armor is 130. The Axe is 14. So 144. Really, he should be 148 because you'll always buy him with Misericordia.
Seems like a nice scope on it.
It does.
See, normally you keep the...
Got the Codex. It's right here. It's waiting for your questions.
Also, if you want to see Matt shoot me with a heavy bolter,
Yeah.
500 bits and Matt will unload on me in the name of Nurgle.
It's true. I absolutely would be happy to make that happen.
Yeah. And that's one of the few times I believed him when he said something like absolutely with that inflection.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Normally, if Matt says absolutely, I don't believe it. But
I don't know. I've never considered that might be my sarcastic word.
Matt is having kind of a tricky time maneuvering
a little bit.
the like
no, they're magnetic.
like the 90
I don't like magnets.
the 96 plague bearers that all have magnets in their bases.
Yeah. They just like I get that they're a family, but like take a minute and stop hugging. That's all I ask.
It's because you need to go to one of the big major national tournaments
Mm-hmm.
where you're in a room with about like 800 people and your army is on a tray and everyone's armies are on trays.
Yeah,
and you,
right.
You all have to get from like whatever table you're at to some other random table that you get assigned without having your whole... And if you drop your army, like, it's gone. Like, those miniatures are instantly destroyed.
Yeah.
Like, if they touch the floor, they're just instantly trampled and you'll never see them again.
Alright, so I'm gonna fall back here.
okay. Can you fall back in charge?
I can.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna fall back
Ooh.
this way.
Plague bearers are falling back. Out of combat.
BF Trick wants to know.
Yep.
What's the difference between a regular Space Marine Venerable Dread and the Custodes version?
Custodes don't get Venerable Dreads. They do get the Venerable. They get
a contempt.
Contemptors.
They get a contemptor.
I'm not certain what the difference is there. You want to look that up real quick?
I will look up a contemptor from the Space Marine Codex.
You're having way too much fun with
Yeah,
that.
that was real surprising.
That was real surprising. The Custodes one can deep strike using the light.
He meant Contemptor.
Okay.
He says dirt.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
All right, we're looking.
The Contemptor one can deep strike using the light of the from Golden Light They Come, so it does get access to those stratagems.
All right, I'm looking right now, pulling them both up on right next to each other. Contemptor Dreadnought versus Venerable Contemptor Dreadnought. First of all, stat-wise, they are identical. Weapon-wise, they are identical. They both have the...
And I apologize. I feel like I was.
What?
I feel like my tone when I said that they don't have.
Was very like,
was a little,
they don't!
was a little condescending. I apologize.
You fool!
I did not mean to.
Alrighty.
Be like that.
All right, so the difference.
Did you say you had contempt for that question?
The difference
So much contempt.
is that the Custodes Venerable Contemptor Dreadnought is has unyielding ancient, so it has a 6-up invulnerable say. It has a 6-up feel no pain, basically, and that is it.
That's it.
That is the only difference. Oh, sorry, I forget. The most important difference, it's gold.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's like a Howling Griffins.
They're not gold.
That kind of.
They're yellow.
They can be goldish.
They're yellow.
Like there's a chapter out there that's gold.
So that, yes. There is certain, the Emperor's ingots.
Yeah. Ooh.
The Imperial ingots.
I feel like
Gold.
I'm gonna get charged by Matt's army right now.
So I was thinking about like trying to do like a fake out and not charge, so you'd be so confused, be like, they must have a secret plan, and then you just leave.
I mean, if you want to do that,
That is an excellent strategy.
I promise that at some point I will leave.
Well, in the meantime,
That
I'll
sounds
have a
great.
good plan B set up, and that plan B is going to be Virulent Blessings on this squad of Plague Bearers right now.
Sure.
Okay.
What does Virulent Blessings do?
Virulent Blessings, also, he is not part of that unit.
It's interesting
That's
that
my
you-
script.
And this is
Oh,
your this
okay.
is your one. your 1 psychic power you get, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
From the Demon Prince.
From the
who's
Demon
right in
Prince.
the middle right here. Who's casting it?
Yeah. Add 1 to wound rolls
On this
made
unit.
on that unit in the fight phase. Furthermore, wound rolls of 7+ made for that unit inflict double damage.
Sure.
Which is interesting because I have both effects that will trigger on rolling
Yep.
a die of 6.
Mhm.
So how does that work mathematically?
You would get 3 damage.
3.
Yeah.
So double then +1.
Yep, because that's in the name.
Yeah, I know there was like a specific
Yep.
order, which 3 is still fine.
But that will still one-shot a guy.
12
So you miscast.
is fine. Do I want to command? Because I only need a 7. So yeah, I'm gonna command point this.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because I don't want to blow myself
No
up.
perils.
Okay. Cool.
I'm real shocked by that decision. I thought you
Right.
were going to be all about being blown up.
Yeah.
Give me a command point, though.
Yeah. See, what did I tell you? Doesn't matter. He just always gets bummed. Okay.
He is the only one in this studio that successfully does things like get command points back.
I've
Right.
had some good streaks with it, but Abe is absolutely champion of
Just
command
slaughters
points.
everybody.
So that is all of my moving, psychic, and shooting.
All right.
So I'm gonna charge you.
All right, who's charging who?
I'm gonna start with my Nurglings.
Okay.
Into the bikes.
Into the bikes.
All right. Those bikes
okay.
get.
They do get to.
They get to Overwatch. A lot. That's 36 Overwatch shots.
Yep. I'm hoping that the Nurglings just have enough wounds to survive it.
Probably. Okay, on 1 second.
Okay, so that is right here. The squad of Nurglings. They are charging the Virtus Praetors right there. So relatively short charge, but those Virtus Praetors do have rapid fire 6 bolters each. So yeah, that's going to be 36 chances to Overwatch. These guys are pretty mean.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty mean.
Absolutely.
Abe's just rolling dice.
Yeah, as you do.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he's just rolling dice.
I think I'm gonna spend. Well, hang on 1 second here.
Okay. While you're
Is there a unit in combat with these guys? Because those guys look like they're in combat.
No. This is the unit that fell back. I just
Okay.
missed those 2.
3.
3?
There's 3. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The color scheme matched.
All right. Here, so the Plague Bearers fell back.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone in combat. Yeah, because I fell back there, and that's the only... Because I fell back here as well, which I guess I didn't really need to do. No, there was no reason to have fallen back there.
But you did.
Yeah, I did. That's fine. I fell back here for a reason, because I wanted to snake around that way.
Okay.
But yeah, the Demon Prince falling back was irrelevant.
Okay, so there's some type of trick. There's some type of stratagem trick that Abe is clearly considering. He doesn't know whether he's going to activate it yet.
I'm thinking if I wanted to use Tanglefoot Grenade, I don't think it's worth it. I'd pick one of your units and they'd reduce your charge by d6, but I think you're all too close to matter in this situation.
The Plague Bearers certainly. Nurglings might, but it's like, do you care?
I don't.
Alright, we have a special request.
What is this?
It's Bando Ballet, and the song is called Gold.
Oh. Sure. Why not?
I'm going to use Unflinching Dynamics. I do spend a command point.
Okay. What does that mean?
Alright, there you go, Isendar.
Good enough.
There you go. That's he has exchanged his Chaos Lord reroll for the day in exchange
I
for
see.
us playing that.
That's fair.
Gold.
Gold.
Also, ABBA Gold. It could just could have been just
Ooh.
non-stop ABBA songs.
I am
don't know.
always a fan of
How many
ABBA.
are there over there?
4 stands.
4 stands?
Phelps in chat just said, "Oh God." So is Valoris worth his points?
We will find out.
I'm gonna-
He has done nothing so far.
That guy back there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's 11 wounds on the Nurglings.
Okay.
Ooh!
So, haha, I can't get wiped out.
You cannot.
11 wounds on the Nurglings from Overwatch fire. Alright, so be careful. When you charge bikes, it's in the safety manual. When you charge,
All right.
it's like, I'm thinking of charging bikes. Step 1, are the bikes gold? Yes.
Step 2, run away.
Are they jet bikes? Step 3, maybe you
One
should
damage
consider not charging them.
Alright. I lose 2 stands.
All right. Wow. 2 entire stands of Nurglings gone from Overwatch. That's
Yeah.
really good. That's
Yeah.
really good.
And there's that.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Now you got to make your charge roll.
To make my charge.
Is he going to make it?
Anything other than a snake eyes, I think will be
I'll
fine.
shoot-
But
There you go.
It's happened.
I did shoot you earlier, man. So there you go.
you did not shoot me.
I did. Oh, I shot Larry earlier. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There you go, Larry. That was for you.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. So,
Okay, they rolled a 7. The Nurglings are in.
yeah. We'll just
Put them in business.
let's get over here.
Yeah, you tangle.
No, well.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Hindsight's 30/30, man.
Well, any
Better than hindsight is clearly better than normal vision.
well because then you'd want to do like 10/20.
10/20, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Because I actually have 13/20 vision, so I would be a good airline pilot.
Oh, you're super farsighted.
Mhm. All right, now that is
That's why it's
done.
30/30. It's not based off the same scale as everyone
Can you
else.
all imagine?
Hindsight's a different scale.
Well, I
You
mean,
don't-
because at a certain point it does start to break down. If you're like, oh, my vision is 10,000, 10,000.
Yeah.
It's like, strictly speaking, that's fine. But also, you can see 10,000 feet. That's really good.
That's pretty crazy.
I can see 2 miles away. I'm going to charge you here.
Yeah.
Those spears. So tall. With plague bears.
Plague bears are in.
7.
7 inches.
Sure.
Get them on in there. Just pile them in. There we go. Good enough.
Yep.
And they charge to only the bikes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so keep everyone
Yes.
an inch away from the custodians.
Yeah, that's
Cannot
No.
be anywhere near them.
Yes, they can. They just can't attack them.
Okay.
Alright.
And then over here,
Mm-hmm.
these guys are going to charge these custodians, and this is a separate dude, right?
Yep.
Yep,
And,
that's the Vexilla.
Okay.
And the Vexilla.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot you with my Overwatches.
Okay.
I got 6 guys.
Now you're going to use your super stratagem?
No. I already used my stratagem
Which one?
to hit on 5s with the bikes. That's how I hit so many times.
Yeah.
What's the one that lets you Overwatch at full BS?
There's one that lets you Overwatch on 5s.
Oh, I thought there was one.
Which is what?
Oh, sorry.
There's
it's the relic.
There's the relic.
There's the relic
Ooh.
that overwatches on on full BS.
Oh.
on 3s, but it's just for that one guy.
Yeah, it's just for the one guy. But still.
Yeah.
That's 3 wounds.
Okay. Saving on 6s.
Mm-hmm.
None.
2 damage each.
Alright.
6.
Oof. Jeez.
3
Alright.
die.
Use 3.
And one more wound from the sword.
Okay. From the sword?
Yeah, the sword has a gun on it. It's a sword.
What are you? Squall from Final Fantasy VIII?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just
Gunblade.
an evil Venetian.
There's another one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, 4 plague bearers fall to Overwatch fire. That squad's getting whittled down.
Yeah. Well,
So-
at this point, this is my flak squad.
So if you go to like Venice or any like old medieval weaponry place,
Alright.
they
Yeah,
get 'em in
they
there.
will show you all the crazy old weapons. And one of the things that was really popular back when like they were first inventing guns
Just putting guns on everything.
was like
Oh, yeah.
was putting guns and everything. So they
Yep.
do like a sword gun is a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I have seen them in the museums.
But my favorite one is in Venice. In Venice, in the Doge's palace, they have several crossbow guns, which is a crossbow with a gun on it.
That seems...
Right, and you're like, what?
No.
It's for the shock factor.
Yeah,
Because you're just like,
basically.
oh, the arrow's going to hurt. You're going to bah! It's so loud.
No,
Like
no,
you
see,
can fire
no,
twice
what-
without reloading or whatever.
No, what it's for the people, it's for like the older generation who's like, I don't know about these guns. It's like, no, so they have the crossbow, which is what they're used to.
Sure.
And then also, and then like, you know, their teenager son comes up, he's like, no, Dad, gotta check out this gun. It's real easy, you'll get it, I promise. It's that.
It's just like a crossbow. You just pull the other trigger.
Yeah,
everything's
exactly.
Fine.
Exactly. He's like, well, how do you, like, where do you put the bolt? There's no bolts anymore, Dad.
Like they're almost impossible to reload anyway. So you clearly were like, you're never gonna reload this gun.
All
Just
right.
put the match in here when it's time.
Yeah.
I think it's
Sure.
for the surprise factor in duels. When
Sure.
you're like, and we're going to walk 10 paces and turn around and, oh! I was shot with both a shotgun. You get to shoot again.
Shoot again.
Wait, you missed me. No, but the crossbow now gets to fire. That's cheating. He
I
never
get 2 attacks per turn.
and he never lost
Right,
them
yeah,
too.
I have assault 2 weapon.
It is randomly one of my
Yes.
favorite weapons because it's so kind of
Yes.
silly.
That is very fun.
And Abe of the Medicis with his crossbow gun
I
never
feel like I have to get Rob one of these.
never lost a duel.
The other great one is that there's like, I don't remember what they call it, but it's basically like an assassination box.
An assassination
And it
box.
was a box
That's
you
cool
would
enough.
send to someone to like a present, right?
Okay.
And when they opened it, there were poison spikes that would shoot out of every side.
Okay.
And there's like 4 pistols, one pointing each direction, that would all fire.
Wow.
And then the box would explode. It's like with like a grenade inside, and it's like send this box to your like I don't
Send this
know
box.
if we ever know if any of them ever be used, but like there's one in the museum, and it's like this thing, man, like it's here to kill the this
like-
room of people.
Like Venice was a rough city.
Yeah,
All right, I am
everyone.
done
So
my
your army
charging.
is in combat.
Everyone is
Except
in
for
except
those
those
two?
2
Okay.
Nurglings.
Okay.
Or I guess those 12 Nurglings.
So here it is.
And here's the test, guys. Like, can the Custodes fight their way out of an army? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, this is
Because this is it. This is the
Yeah,
test.
short of the Great Unclean One, this is my whole army.
So we've been
Yeah.
theory hammering all the way, but now we're going to actually see it.
Okay.
For real. Some actual data.
And we
So
got a charge
you-
off, and the charge, we did get on the charge. We killed the Great Unclean One. We could have done better.
Yep.
Matt did some pretty good saves.
Mhm.
And this is
Yeah,
like
I
a
got
crazy
lucky.
combat. Matt there's probably 50 plague bearers in here.
There's a lot.
There's
Well, 'cause
21.
These are both full squads.
Yeah,
so
21,
this is-
21, about 10.
Yeah.
And then you have a little bit of Nurglings, and then you have a Demon Prince of Nurgle and Epidemius.
Yeah.
All of that into 9 Custodians.
Also, my Scrivener is not
and
in
the,
combat.
is
okay,
not
the Scrivener's
combat,
not. He's like, I'm just going to
He's
hang
like,
out
I'm just
with-
going to yell at everyone.
All right, so who is attacking first?
That is a good question, Mr. Has more to than command
I
points.
do have more than 2 command points.
That is just, it is difficult to even explain what's happening in this scene,
Oof. Okay.
but I'll give you guys the rough out. Bikes, 1 unit of 21 Plague Bearers, 2 Nurglings,
Yep.
9 Custodians in the center, 1 unit of 21 Plague Bearers, and then about 10 Plague Bearers back here.
11? I
And
think?
then a Epidemius, whatever on this side, and Demon Prince.
Yep.
All right.
That is everything.
And then over here, and the Vexilla is right there in the middle.
Oh, what does the Vexilla do? That's give you bonus attacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, I'm going
So-
to start with them.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the little squad
yeah.
of Plague Bearers, and there's 11 left, you said?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, so 11. Clearly not all of them can attack the Vexilla.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to pile in because I really want him gone.
Okay, so Matt's moving.
He can't pile in. He's already as close as he can get.
But I can still rotate around, can I?
Nope. You have to end up closer than you started.
Oh,
So if you're
okay.
touching, you're
once you're in
locked.
base, you can.
Okay.
But that guy can.
So I can
Yep.
swoons in there and then get one more
That's
in
an
there.
interesting word.
Yeah, I think that'll be about it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then everyone else will just be where they are. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so it's going to be 6 on the Vexilla and then
5.
5 on the squad.
On the squad. All right, here we go, guys. 6
Okay.
Plague Bearers. That is not a unit. That is within.
No, they are too far away from the
Oh,
Scrivener.
where are where are the guys that the Locust is
Every
generated off of?
character has a logo.
Are squad leaders characters?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so where's the character?
No, every character.
Right, is a right. Where's
Yeah.
in other words, is this squad close enough to a character to gain the
Oh,
Locust? Because you have to be within a
I-
range of it.
I don't think so.
These guys certainly are. He's
Oh.
within range of 6.
Oh, yeah,
He's
maybe.
within.
I mean, because it's
Check the
7.
radius. Is it 6 inches? Is it 7? What is it?
I guess it is unfair of me to assume it will be 7 just because Nurgle.
Yeah. I, being the game master, will figure out. You are. Oh, you're fine. You're 6 inches away. So
Okay.
as long as it's 6 or higher, even the back squad is within range. But these Nurglings are not. You're totally.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. Demon Loci, any unit within 6.
Okay, so all of your Plague Bearer units are within 6.
Okay, so they have the loci of virulence, which is great. If I wound on 6, that'll be bonus damage, but I really, more than anything, needed the +1 to wound, which I did not get. Correct? I failed that? Yeah, I failed that. Not great. I don't think I have any more tricks up my sleeve for this fight, because there's no Veterans of the Long War equivalent my knowledge. So I am just going to start attacking you now.
Okay. We got this squad of 11
Mm-hmm.
plague bearers all right here, guys. But there's 6 of them right here directly behind the Vexilla. We got these 5 on the squad of custodians.
Yes.
Okay, so who are we rolling for? Let's put those dice aside and
Yeah,
figure
I'm
them out.
getting the Vexilla first.
Okay,
because that is my goal. Need that gone because that really reduces the number of attacks against you.
That's 6 attacks.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Hitting on 4s.
Rolling right here.
Okay.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is 2 hits.
Not great. Well,
Okay.
why was I hitting on 3s before? What was that from?
You're wounding on 5s.
I think you might have been cheating.
No, I had +1 to hit for some reason.
Good. You need 5s.
One wound.
1 wound on the Vexilla.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, reroll all wounds. Because play bear is still 1.
Yep. 1 wound on the Vexilla.
Excellent.
Ha
Takes a
ha.
wound. Ugh.
What was I thinking of?
I'll put that over here.
Okay, the Vexilla has taken 1 wound. Next, the other 5 guys.
Yeah.
On the
okay.
custodians.
Figure that out later.
On the custodians.
Alright. A little better. 3 hits. 2 wounds. Oh. 2 wounds.
That's on the normal squad.
Yeah.
You have a guy who's already injured. He has 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Has he taken 2 or does he have 2 left?
He's taking 2.
Okay, so that will kill him.
It will.
If he fails that. Abe's thinking about it. He's got that one guy with the shield. This guy right there.
Yeah. He's...
And Abe failed to save. He's thinking, does he want to command point it?
Yeah. I'll let him die.
Okay, that is the
Alright.
second custodian is down.
Yay.
Okay. Sentinel Blade and Storm Shield. 2 of those guys are out. And that's it? That's all your attacks for that squad?
For that squad.
Okay.
And I'm assuming Abe is going to counter it.
I am going to
Yep,
counter
Abe is
offensive.
going to counter attack. That is 2 command points. Let's roll to see if you get them back.
You get 1 back.
Gets 1 of them back, so Abe is down to 3 command points. And who is going to counter attack? Will it be the Virtus or will it be the Custodian?
It's going to be the bikes.
Really, it's going to be the bikes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. These
Okay.
are going to be bikes.
Okay, right here, they're going to be counterattacking. What are they going to do?
Attack those guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're going into the fresh squad of plague bearers that are directly in front of them. So that's these guys. They're going to be attacking these guys right there. These
the
guys
Scrivener gives +1
attacking
to hit.
these guys.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay,
I knew there was something.
how many attacks with all your benefits because you're next to the Vexilla and everything?
5 each plus Misericordia.
5 each plus Misericordia. All right, we're rolling them all. Let's try to roll them all right here.
Yeah, this was my big decision of if I can take the Vexilla, which, in retrospect, there was a very little chance I was going to kill him, even with,
Your toughness 4?
yeah. But it was either that attack
So how many
or
wounds total?
these guys
Push
on the
them out there.
bikes.
So 9 wounds with the lances and 3 with the Misericordia.
Okay.
So they are-
9 and 3.
Yeah.
9 and 3.
Okay.
Roll with 3
AP,
different.
AP minus
a bunch. Okay, yeah, so 5s.
It's
Yep.
just you feel no pain. Oh, sorry, it's the demonic.
Yeah.
Ooh, that
This
was
is the,
bad.
This is the lances.
This was the 9. Whatever
so
that
that's
was.
the lances.
So 8.
8 failed.
Yep.
Alright, so 4 of those do 3 damage. 2 of them do 2, and 2 of them do 1.
Alright. 4 of them do 3. Yeah. This is gonna
other
miss.
way around, because you have to roll 3 for each person.
Isendar says you should take Abe's advice and make up some stratagems.
So you should
Right.
No, okay, so one guy's dead.
You have no more tricks. You
Now do it
cheat
3 more
that.
times.
It's the Eldar way.
Lives.
Oh, I got made it.
Hey!
Alright.
Alright, good on ya.
Dead.
Yeah.
Good. That's 2 dead so far. 3 dead.
Dead.
Okay.
And
That's that squad.
Oh, right. Okay.
And now roll them in pairs.
Did you
Just-
take their -1 to hit?
I did.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Now roll them in, now roll pairs of saves instead of 3s.
Yep.
Twice.
Dead.
Dead. Okay.
And
Again.
Dead.
Dead.
And then just 2 more.
And then just singles.
Dead.
Okay. So it's a grand total of 6.
Oh, and then 3 more from the
Misericordia. 6.
5?
You lost 6 total.
Did I? Okay.
And
Cool.
then 3 more from the Misericordia.
1 damage?
Yeah.
1 damage.
One each.
Okay.
2 more.
2 more.
Grand total of 8.
Okay.
Not bad.
Alright, alright.
That chopped him down.
Yeah. That's fine.
Lost 8.
Alright.
Now, pile in.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Okay, so I lost 8, 21, so math is hard.
13.
13?
13.
Sure. Okay.
13 attacks.
There's my 13. Because they're within range of the
On the bikes.
dude I just said.
Yep.
The Scrivener, they have +1 to hit. And then the Loci is wounding on 6 plus, or double damage on the 6s.
Yes.
Am I forgetting anything else? Probably.
That should be it. Here we
Alright.
go. Rolling all of them.
Yep.
Ooh, that's some solid rolling there.
3s. Yeah, a good hit. Wounding on... wounding on 5s because it's the...
5s with rerolls because plague weapons.
Right. It's the... I want to make sure that I'm remembering. It's the Virulent Blessing that gives 1, and that failed.
Okay. Here we go. Wounding on 5s. As the plague bearers on the bikes.
Okay.
Pick those 5s out.
All of them.
Yep, reroll those. Only
So
2.
Movak's in chat and wants to know, are the Custodes just Serb stomping at the moment? What is Serb stomping?
Curb stomping?
Curb stomping.
Maybe curb?
Curb
Maybe
stomping?
curb?
Unless there's like people from Serbia here,
Yeah.
but that seems kind of weird.
That's weird. I don't
Yeah.
know what Serb stomping is. That might have
Adrix
started.
Zero and K Derby, thanks for those follows.
That's what led to
Lucky
World War
War.
I.
Yeah.
We don't allow any Serb stomping on this table. At
No
all.
Serb stomping.
No way.
particularly.
We will not. World War III.
Are they better shooters or
They're
smackers?
1 damage.
Oh, absolutely
Yeah.
better in assault. Absolutely better in assault.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
shooting.
One of them,
I
yeah.
made that one.
And
Oh,
yes, we
cool.
do have the named HQ in here.
We do. He's right here. Valor. He's just off camera.
Yeah, you
I
can
need
see.
another. I need some of those windows.
He's out of camera.
So one of them is injured, but you don't have anything else to attack them with.
I don't know, Movak. I'm not up on all this hip lingo. I would totally have gone with the fact that that was some term I just hadn't been introduced to yet, and been fine
Yeah.
with it.
Jen can put the command for Nightbot so you guys can actually pull the lists if you want to see the lists.
Okay. So I'm just going to keep going.
Sure.
Do Nurglings because why not?
Sure.
Just get them out of the way. Nurglings have a bunch of attacks, don't they?
Did you make all your saves, or did you take some?
He took 2 damage.
Take
Not
2.
bad.
One of the bikes has taken 2 points of damage. It's half dead.
Okay. And then we got 8 attacks from Nurglings. Just might as well.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
they hit on 4s.
Nurglings are angry.
I mean, they're not going to wound, but, that's fine.
You know, have faith. Have faith. So what's your strength?
So, yeah, what's your toughness?
6.
All right. So, I'm strength 2.
6s.
Yep.
But the sad thing is, you're just as likely to injure me as you are to injure a Warlord Titan.
Do Nurglings count as plague weapons or not?
Yeah, they do get.
reroll
They're
ones?
mini plague weapons. They get to reroll 1s.
Oh.
Like plague bears get to reroll all.
They have like dirty.
There's some ones.
Aha,
2 wounds from the
This
Nurglings.
could kill a bike.
2 wounds from
man,
the Nurglings.
I mean, I hope so. I hope so.
No,
You're fine.
Totally makes
Completely
it.
fine.
The guy just turns the engine on and a bunch of he's like revs the engine on and Nurglings fly out. He's like, get out of here.
Get out of here, you.
Alright, so now I got
Gross
this
little
full
guys.
squad. They're all gonna
Are
pile
all of them
in.
able to get in? Because I
yeah,
don't think they actually can.
I think they can.
Do you?
Well, because if you're within however many inches of a barricade.
No, that's only if we're fighting across the barricade, which we're not. So you have to be within an inch of a model here.
Gonna make me do it just to be annoying.
Because I don't know that you can get everybody in.
I think I can. Oh, that's alright. These guys are over here, just for convenience sake. There. There. And then these guys can swing over
And
here.
there's going to be like at least 3 guys that cannot get in.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get all. It's those guys in the far corner.
Like, there's literally, this is the only guy here, Matt.
And then there's right
And
here.
him, yeah. But like this guy's not within an inch of this guy. Like, you're not going to be able, there's only 2 guys here.
Alright, fine. I think I could get them all in if I were taking the time to do it. But I'm not that fiddly about it. So I'm just going to smush everyone in. Okay.
All right.
So
who are the closest guys? It's this guy. Sure, this guy. Okay, I'm gonna say that basically like these, like from this guy out to like this guy are out, and everybody else is in.
All right. Then I'm gonna take the time. Pile in.
I mean, like your guys are standing on each other.
Chad is right now
They
talking about the
literally are
Orion
standing on
dropship.
each other, man.
No, look, it's
Matt,
on the.
you got
it's on the
21.
barricade.
You got 21 guys in there. I'll give you 18.
All right.
3 of them are not gonna go in there.
Okay, what do we got?
Chad is in. They're all talking about the Orion dropship, and Isendar says if the Orion misses with its weapons in game, you just throw it at your opponent and win a blunt force trauma victory.
I have
What the heck is the Orion?
one more.
God, give Matt an inch. Give Matt a dice, and he asks for a whole pack of them.
Abe has all the dice.
Well, to be fair
Not
though,
anymore.
he probably has them because Larry took them from your side and played with them, and then threw
I
them
have
over
no
to his
dice.
side.
There are
For
no
once.
dice.
For once.
They have taken all my dice away from me. I have nothing to play with.
Because we're gonna sit here, and every time Larry reaches for a dice, we're gonna shoot
Stop
him in
it.
the hand.
Dude, Abe and I came into the studio on Friday, was it?
It was.
To play a game. And Larry wasn't even playing the game and walked away with our dice. Like, he walked in for 2 seconds to check on how it was going, and then walked out with a handful of dice and had to walk back 5 minutes later with the dice in his hand and be like, oh, I don't need these.
They're my precious. They're my precious.
That's not mine. Okay.
Apparently they're Abe's precious because... No, I suppose that is an accurate reference because the precious was actually super shady and never did what the holder of the ring wanted it to do. It had its own agenda. The dice never follow our agenda.
Just like the dice always betray me.
Right.
Always.
Yeah, if anything, dice are elements of chaos.
Mm-hmm.
You're tough 6 or whatever?
5.
5? Okay, so don't have any bonuses to wound, so I'm looking for 5s.
Okay, this is this big, huge, giant squad right here of 21 plague bearers on the corner, and they're all going into the custodians that are spread all over the place,
And then
around the tree.
6s get to do cool stuff. Reroll all failed wounds.
So far, 3 wounds,
Okay.
5 wounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a grand total of 5 wounds from plague bearers, 3 of which are the special double damage ones. Abe's going to be making all of his saves.
1.
He fails 1 of the ones that does 2 damage.
Yep. So I take 2 damage.
So he takes 2 damage on a guardian. On a
Okay.
custodian. On a custodian of your choice. Who do you want it to be?
Well, the remaining shield guy is taking 2 damage.
The remaining shield guy. The last.
Alright,
He hates those shield guys. He
That
wants them to
is
die first.
all of my plague bearers. Yes,
Yep.
they went there. Okay, yeah. So now I'll Chaos Lord.
Demon Prince?
Yep.
What did I say?
Yep. Demon
It's a
Prince.
Chaos Lord.
Yep.
Oh, Demon Prince.
Demon Prince, Epidemius, and the Nurglings. Oh, the Nurglings already
So
went.
the Orion is the Forge World lump of resin that weighs about 40 kilograms. Says he's not sure what that is in pounds. Let's go with 900 pounds.
That feels about right.
Yeah, that's
Probably.
fine.
Alright. Okay, so 4 sword attacks, 1 talon attack. I'm not of corn, so that doesn't matter. Okay, cool.
Tomatoes are not at all for you.
Yeah. Reroll 1s.
Ha ha!
Okay.
Trying to wound. 3s.
Yeah.
All wound.
Alright, cool. AP 2 across the board.
Alright, I'll put one shield.
These are 3 damage, the 1 is 1 damage.
Putting them on the shield. Whoa! That is...
I make all my whatever invulnerable save I have.
Yeah.
Those were his saves right there,
Yeah.
folks. 2 5s, 2 6s. The custodians do not care.
And you can give us Epidemus now.
Yeah.
They're the honey badger
They're the honey badger.
of the Imperium.
Alright. So, Epidemus, Bales. Oh, well, I'll do the attendance now, just because I'm thinking about it.
Sure.
Aha, 3 attacks.
Oh no.
So he gets to reroll because yes, okay, because chaos, chaos prince, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, so that is 2 hits there. I need 6s.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Great. I love those attendants. So useful.
Yeah, the best.
All right. So now, Epidemus with his Bale Sword has 4 attacks.
Mm-hmm. What's the Bale Sword do?
AP 3, 1 damage, reroll all failed wounds.
Okay.
Okay, he hits on 2s.
Right
there. All wounds?
Sure.
Pretty good. -1. AP what?
AP 3.
AP minus.
Flip on the shield.
Oh, sure. On the shield.
1 damage, you said?
Yep.
Alright, so the shield is dead.
The shield has... That is the last of the storm shields has fallen. I'll take him. You have lost 2 models this turn.
I have.
So many.
You're going to have some bad morale checks to take. A couple of your units lost a lot of guys.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Is that all you're attacking?
I think that is...
I think that's
he's
everyone
done.
in combat.
Alright, he is done. Now it is back to Abe. So the jet bikes have already gone.
No, before as he dies,
Yes.
hang on. He
No.
does not get to attack.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the Virtus Praetors have already attacked. So what Abe has left to do is the Vexilla and the big squad of now six guys.
6 guys? Alright,
The
so,
custodian, the guys with Guardian Spears are
so
left.
I'm going to use 1 command point for Avenge the Fallen.
Okay.
Oh no! Okay.
On the Custodian squad.
Okay. You need to. Okay. This is a crazy stratagem, and you need to read it so everyone understands what is happening.
Alright.
I don't know what's
This is
happening.
why I did not counterattack with them initially.
Okay.
Because Larry was very confused about that, I think.
Yes.
Alright, so, Avenge the Fallen. Use the stratagem when you select an Adeptus Custodes unit from your army to fight in the fight phase. Until the end of that phase, increase the attack characteristic of each model in that unit by 1 for each model in that unit that was slain this turn.
What?
And
So,
you killed
That's
2.
1 command
That's
point?
1 command
And
point.
you killed 2.
Well,
this turn.
okay, but remember, I have to be losing like 80-point models to get any benefit.
Still, no.
Okay. So this turn 2.
2 of them died.
That
this
is
Two
turn.
of them
insane.
died. So
Yeah.
all of
That
those
is
6
so
guys
good.
are now going to get bonus 2
Bonus
attacks
attacks.
each, and they're within range of the
They're
Vexilla.
within- yes.
So that's another attack. So they're all 3 higher than they should
I do spend that command point though.
be. Okay. So the
And then
custodians are down to 2.
I'm also going to use Piercing Strike to give me an extra +1 to wound on those guys.
Sure.
I do not spend that command point though.
Okay, so the Custodes stay at 2. Okay, so all of the Guardians, and you'll note all the guys he left alive specifically are have spears because he planned on using that stratagem.
Yes.
Because Piercing Strike can only be used on people with Guardian Spears. It does not work on sword.
Which makes sense.
There's a different stratagem
So-
to use on the sword guys.
Each of these guys gets 6 attacks, and a 7th from his Misericordia.
Okay, so that's 6 attacks per guy, plus 1 extra from Misericordia, and there are 6 of these guys.
All right.
I'm like,
so
6? Wait, I only have 5
I guess 2 of them are going to go at the Demon Prince.
Okay.
Hey, Mortarbox.
And
Hey.
Hey, Warnerbox.
So what do you guys think about that? That's 1 command point.
That's insane.
I mean, you're not going to get to use it much because, like, well, I mean, you use it, like, if you're taking heavy casualties. And if you're taking heavy casualties, I mean, you're already, you know,
No, if
you got to
I
do
mean,
something that's astonishing. I mean,
if you take, I would say use it every time you start taking even a
Sure.
single casualty. It's
It
only
does-
1 command. I mean, granted,
What's the
we've talked
toughness
about
on the
this.
Demon Prince?
6.
How are you rolling to get command points back? Chat wants to know.
I've got my Warlord from the Astra Militarum, who has the Warlord trait, Supreme Commander, which gives you command points back on a 5+.
Yep.
I'm gonna
toughness
6 up.
6.
It's a 5 up.
It's a 5 up, yeah.
Yeah.
He's, what'd you say is the toughness?
6.
6?
Yeah, Abe mixed his
So
Custodes army with
That
some guard.
is 8 wounds
yeah,
at
because we do
minus...
not have 1,500 points of Custodes.
Sorry, 9 wounds. at
Lars
minus-
and Matt just looks so sad.
-3.
How much?
9 wounds at -3.
Alright, so 9 demon saves. Alright, fail 7 of them.
7 of them?
No, 6.
6 of them. He has disgusting resilient, or does he?
Yes. He's the Demon Prince of Nurgle. He absolutely does.
I don't know if he does.
Nope. He does not. So, yeah. He is not of Nurgle enough.
How many wounds does he have?
That makes me sad.
8.
8?
Are you
Is he dead?
sure that if you declare him from Nurgle, he doesn't get
So demonic rewards are only for Khorne. Might over magic and no. Oh, okay, no. I misunderstood. Yes, he does have disgusting
that?
resilience.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I was like, I was like, no, you haven't.
Well, yeah, because the ability says demonic reward Khorne.
Alright.
But it's
14.
just
Roll your
listed.
14
disgusting-
damage.
So roll your 14 disgustingly. That was from 2 guys.
Those are 2 guys.
2 really pissed off guys because they just saw 2 of their brothers.
Yeah, gosh, they're injured.
He was like,
14?
Bjorn guarded the Emperor for 85 years, and then you just killed
85 seems very
like mildly injured. Like, let's be honest.
I mean, they weren't too impressed.
Like, Bjorn's gonna get back up.
That's true.
I think that is a dead demon prince, although sort of just barely. All right, 10 wounds.
All right,
Still enough.
Gone.
Black.
Ugh. 2 custodians with spears just skewered him.
And you have how many left?
4 more.
Great.
4 more.
Good. Good.
It's fine.
4 more, and those are all going on who? Or are you splitting
3
them up?
other. Well, I have to. This guy can only attack this squad here.
Okay.
And
the others. Okay, so 3 of the 4 remaining, 3 of these 3 are going on this fresh squad of 21.
And I'm taking a minus.
And the one in the back is attacking the smaller squad of I think like 11.
So that is a mere...
So here's the test that you guys
9
wanted to-
wounds on that squad.
Here is the test that we all wanted to see. How will just plain troop custodians do if they're surrounded by just giant numbers of guys? And these are plague bearers, so these are tough targets.
Yeah.
These are guys who are toughness 5 and disgustingly resilient. Like if these were guardsmen that were toughness 3 with no saves, it'd be much worse.
All right. So take 7.
Okay. So 1 of them does 3 damage, 1 of them does 2 damage, and 5 of them do 1.
Isendar says that the Adeptus Custodes are madder than Jen when she doesn't get a Chaos Lord reroll.
Dead.
That's pretty damn mad.
That is
really-
pretty mad.
Dead.
It is pretty mad. I was
5.
real mad that day.
Save 1. That was not good.
So 6 are dead.
Now we're on this one.
That was on that squad.
Okay.
3 Misericordia. I'll hit. 3 more saves on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 2.
Yeah, just 1 damage.
On this squad as well.
Mm-hmm. You get your discipline resilient.
Oh,
That was
right.
just your game save.
2.
Okay. And the last guy on the other squad. He does miss. 4.
On the front or back squad?
Back squad.
Okay. Okay.
Priestley 26
Say,
wants to know how much 3 of
4.
the bikes are in
4
pounds.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You have to go to the
3,
Games Workshop site
2,
to see they went. They're going up for sale this next
2, 1.
week.
Yeah.
So we do not
3,
know.
2, 1, 1.
We officially do not know yet. We will know tomorrow what the actual
Dead.
cost is. But they do come in a box of 3, so it's 1 box of bikes.
And then how many?
Okay. Wait, 1 more.
They are some of the most beautiful models that I have seen in a long
and then
time. from the
Misericordia
workshop. They are
hits.
gorgeous. They are definitely
And wounds. So
the
1
best
more.
models of the Custodes range, by far, are the bikes.
And then Praetor. Last attack against that squad. 4 wounds. This is Misericordia, so 1 damage each.
Ooh.
There you go.
Alright. That was up here?
That was the back squad.
Alright. Jeez. Is that it? There's a lot of die rolls.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Alright. Well, I mean, that's you.
Did the Vexel attack?
Yeah, he just killed another. He not made a lot of his saves though.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so leadership.
Oof.
There will be leadership checks this turn, and lots of these units lost lots of guys.
Yeah.
So who lost what this turn, and make those checks. You didn't lose anyone enough to matter.
A model. That's 2 models. Sorry.
Right, which is not enough. You will auto pass. But
Yeah.
some of those plague bearer squads lost like close to 10 guys.
I'm making sure I don't have any morale trickery, and I don't think I do.
This squad lost 8. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
The bikes killed 8 of them. I don't know how many this squad lost.
Okay.
And I don't
Merlin
think
V, thanks for that follow. Welcome to Belfort.
Thank you so much, Merlin V. Come on in. We are playing our first Custodes game of the week.
Alright, I'm gonna spend 1 command point.
Okay.
Just for fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Inspire Fear.
Okay.
I do spend the command point.
Okay. 1 command point. The Custodes are down to 1.
Every enemy unit within 3 inches of the Custodes unit, which will be everyone but these guys, is at -1 action.
Okay.
Ooh, he is using that. He wants to make Matt lose as many
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
as possible from these morale checks. That's a good use of that.
Alright, so I am leadership 7. I don't have any way to fool around with that. I could spend the 2 if I wanted.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't.
So roll for this squad first, because we know that they lost 8. And
Okay.
we'll have to count up the other ones.
So D6 plus 1. Lose 5.
So that is, yes.
They're, what did you say they're leadership?
7.
7, but they're minus 1.
So there's 6.
Okay,
6.
so I
D6 plus
lose.
2.
Yeah, D6 plus 2, so I lose 6.
So 6 plague bearers faded away into the immaterium
Yep. Still.
from that squad,
7 of them in
which
there.
is excellent. He killed 8, and then 6 more floated
Wait,
away.
No, that's not math. Yes, 6. Okay, 6 more.
Okay, this squad in the back was 11. I don't know how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know where
They're
the
over
squad.
here. Yeah.
Okay,
so
so
that's
7.
just the 6 here.
Okay,
7.
so 7. So you lost 4.
I lost 4, so should be good. Minus 3. Oh, that's not great. So minus 2, so 6. So I lose
2.
No, I'm still good.
No.
No, I lost. Oh, wait, I lost 6.
Yeah, so you're at an 11 minus 6.
11 minus 6, so I lose 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Down to 2.
Ugh, these are brutal
Yeah.
morale checks.
Yep. No, I mean it's definitely the right way to do it.
Okay, and then
rather than just focus them
And then
down.
the big squad.
Let me run away from that.
And the big squad. I don't know how many of them were lost.
They
this
were
turn.
at full beginning.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I lost 7.
8. 8. 8.
Right. Okay. So.
So
if
D6
I'm
plus 2 is how many
D6
it is.
plus 2.
Exactly the same as this one over
3,
here.
because minus
You're
1.
at 7, right? You're
Yeah.
base 7, so you're down to
At
6.
6. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
D6 plus 2.
But 8.
Wait, do you have the banner thing?
The banner thing.
The demons have a special thing, right?
What thing?
Don't they have a musician or whatever on a 6th reality blade?
Oh no, that's blood letters. I
It's all
don't
demons
think.
if they have the upgrade. I don't know if you have the
Oh, the demonic icon.
Is it an icon? Or...
If you roll a 1 when taking a morale test for any unit with
Oh,
a
it's on
demonic
a 1.
icon.
It's on a 1, not a 6. So it doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah, when does reality blink happen?
Yeah,
It's
no,
on
it's
a
on a
1.
1.
Oh.
Okay.
Tower
so,
on a 6.
Yeah, so they lost.
So they lose 8.
They lose 8 models.
Unless you want to command point that.
You might want to command point
I'm
that.
gonna
That's
command point
crazy.
that. Yep, not great.
Okay, he's going to roll it again. Better.
Better.
Lose 5.
Yeah.
Matt's been a command point.
Ugh.
I don't steal it.
So Matt lost a grand
sad.
total of, God, that's
Almost.
5, 6, like almost about 15 models.
Yeah.
Just from morale.
Yeah, that was not great.
That was brutal. All right, let's go back to the overhead. And let's tally up what happened. Where are we on victory points? Did you kill anything this turn?
Not a thing.
Okay, so it
I
is
killed
20.
The,
Yeah, you got the demon prince,
Yeah.
which is 8.
I think so.
Yeah, how much is
8.
the demon prince worth?
Demon prince is 8.
Okay, so it is 0 to 31.
Great.
And we're moving into the top of 3. And we have 40 minutes left. Because to the Adeptus Custodes.
Alright, we can wrap this up.
Yeah.
So while Abe is moving, the Misericordia is my favorite piece of fluff about the Custodes.
Why is that?
So what the Misericordia is for all of you medieval weapons nerds, and we all know that, like me, we all know we are. So what a Misericordia actually is that's that really long. It's almost a spike.
Okay.
It's an extremely long stiletto that was and very thin, and that was designed to if a knight or someone was injured on the battlefield.
And like lying on the ground.
Lying on the ground, you would use that to get through the vents in his face and put him out of his misery.
Yeah.
And hence the name, the Misericordia.
Okay.
It's the mercy blade. So it's for mercy killing. So in 40k lore, what that represents is that it represents the fact that Custodes, because they are personally responsible to the Emperor, they carry his authority, and as he is the Emperor, they in the Emperor's absence, they are the Emperor. So the Misericordia stands for the fact that they are literally imperial law. Anything that they do is legal, and they can be countermanded only by other Custodes.
Sure.
So they can go up to a Space Marine and say, well, first of all, they can never be ordered. They can never be given an order by anyone who's not the Emperor.
Of course.
And they can execute anyone
For any
who's not the Emperor for any reason, and it is lawful.
Right.
So they're like, there's this whole hierarchy of like, there's local law, then there's Imperial law. Then there's the Space Marines who are higher than that, and then there's like Inquisitors that are higher than that, and the Custodes are just like, yeah, you see this knife?
Yeah.
That means that I can do anything, and I can countermand anything and do anything, and it's legal, and there's nothing you can do about it. And that is why, and they also train in using them in combat. So that is the true, like, the real sinister nature of the Misericordia.
Yeah, no, that's fun. I like that.
I just like the concept of them of a Space Marine commander having to say please.
What am I doing?
Morpha87, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Belfry.
One more.
Okay, cool.
This is all at...
Oh yeah, AP. Well, let's see.
All AP minus 1.
Okay, so 5's either way.
Yeah.
So, not great. 1 damage?
Yeah.
Is this shooting?
It's the Hellhound.
Oh, the Hellhound. All right.
Okay, so... Oh, alright. 1 stand is down to 1.
Alright.
All right, we have the Hellhound and the Imperial Guard, and the Guardsmen moving up. They want that objective. They need to get that last stand of Nurglings off of it.
3 wounds.
On the Nurglings?
4 wounds on the Nurglings.
Wow, Banana Mandrew, that's awful.
Oh, is there AP?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Sure.
No, what? He's dead. Either way, he's dead.
All right, the Nurglings have been cleared of the forest by brave Astra Militarum Lasgunfire.
There's Astra Militarum. We're going to charge the Nurglings over there.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna throw our little axes at you. Clubs.
They're little tiny blackjacks.
Yeah.
3-inch charge. Make it.
All right, I'll move them in. Speed you guys up. All right, so we have a squad of Astra Militarum. They're in combat with the, you know what? I train for a lot of things as a guardsman, but they never tell you that you're going to, sometimes you're just going to, they're going to hurl you into combat with Nurglings. It's like, are you more afraid, or is it just, it's funny? Or is it like funny afraid?
Well, I think it's one of those things where, like, it seems funny at first, but, like, if things start going badly, they're like, we never could have expected this! But Nurglings can be deadly.
It's like if you were in the army and they were like, you need to go kill, in hand-to-hand combat, those, like, that, like, big pack of boars. You're like, I'm a human being, this is going to be, wait, those...
Right, yeah, no, if you're not ready...
this could be bad.
Yeah, no, that's
or
a
like
fair
raccoons.
analogy.
There's like...
Oh, yeah, raccoons.
There's
like... Yeah, because
they're
they're still silly.
Right, yeah, boars are too scary. It needs to be like, hey, raccoons have, like, little teeth and stuff.
Yeah.
It's mean. There's like 100 of them.
So we're gonna do Valar first.
Sure.
Why not? So old Trajan Valar against, because he's charging against those plague bearers.
All right, Trajan Valoris. He is in combat, guys. We are right. So we are in the fight phase. All right, Jen. Let's zoom in. All the action is right here. We have a big giant thing. It's going to be one of those weird sideways combats.
Yeah.
We got Trajan Valoris way over on this side of it, and then we have Nurglings and comedy combat way over on the other side of it. So it's this whole zone right in here. Give Jen a couple moments to get us back. Thank you, Jen.
All right, so that's 6 hits with his Watcher's Axe.
We're starting off right here. Trajan Valoris is he is attacking the.
It's not wounds yet.
Oh, sure.
Attacking the plague bearers with
That's
his
a good roll.
his super axe.
I'm keeping that one.
6 wounds.
Hey, perfect.
Ooh,
Strength 10.
6 wounds.
Yes.
So 3 failed. Hang on.
Yep.
One of them does 3. The other ones do 1.
Does he have Misericordia?
Okay.
Just cause.
Yeah, of course he does.
I mean, he's the Captain General of the Custodes. He should have one.
All right. So, how much?
So 2 die.
No. This is my disgusting resilience. 3 die.
3 die. Okay.
Yeah. Because these were the singles.
Oh, sure.
So 1, 2, 3.
3 die, and then 1 wound from the Misericordia.
Okay. That was it.
Okay.
And then he was here-ish.
So he killed how many?
No,
3.
No, he's consolidated.
Oh,
He
sure.
killed the guys in combat.
All right.
Yeah.
So
he got 3 plague bearers.
So Trajan Valoris. Yep. He just wiped out 3 plague bearers and consolidated up.
Is he in combat with anybody? Epidemius? He was.
He was in combat with this guy. I think just everyone got shifted around. So.
Yeah, everyone was in combat except for the Scrivener.
So
Yeah.
I'll have 3 of these guys are going to be able to attack him.
Okay.
And 2 will attack the Plague
Sure.
and 1 will attack him.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's the squad of custodians.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead
Attacking.
and use Piercing Strike again.
Okay.
1 command point. Let's see if you get it back. You do not. That is it. They are out of command points.
Traitor's Valor is gonna use a special ability.
Oh.
I regained my 1 command point. It's D3, but I can't get more than I spent.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That he used the memory shackle to give him
Yeah.
back D3 command points. Once
What
per
is
game.
how does a memory? Isn't it like
I think it's
orders
a-
from your commander?
It's a moment shackle.
Sorry, the
Oh.
moment shackle. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
he
shackled the moment.
he captures little
Sure.
memories in time out of like important things, and then he has like 3 of them stored in his thing, and when he needs to, he can be like, he can reactivate it in full time, and
Thematically, that doesn't
it's
fit.
the moment shackle.
That's,
What's Epidemius' toughness?
I don't know, 6-ish, probably somewhere there.
It's not that
5.
he's shackling
Alright.
time. It's that he already has shackle time and he's releasing it.
So
He has
that
3
No,
little moments.
now it
he
makes
has
sense.
he has 3 little moments of time like in his little box.
11 wounds.
Okay. 11 saves.
Yeah, 11 saves.
So that's on Epidemius.
Yeah.
That's from 3 custodians.
3 custodians.
Okay, 3 custodians on Epidemius. We got 11 wounds on him. Does he gets his 5 up because he's a demon.
Yeah.
Let's take those out of the way, and then he gets his 5 up.
Hang on.
Yes. 8.
Oh right, and those are all.
So.
Oh!
So
Okay, wait, scoot this in.
Yeah.
That's
21 wounds.
That's the number of wounds.
21 damage.
That was
that was his damage roll.
Yeah, these are the D3 damage. So that's 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, 2 damage, 1 damage.
Two more saves from the Misericordia.
Sure. Fail. Oh wait, no, sorry.
And make 1.
Yeah, make 1.
So
Alright,
next
so
one.
1 damage. Alright, so he's currently down to 7, and then he has to make his 21
Yep.
disgusting resilience.
In groups.
Oh,
it doesn't matter.
No,
He's one guy.
yes.
Just make them all.
Yep.
21. Roll them all for everybody right there so we can see it. 21. You can do it.
And I'm
have 7
down to
wounds
7.
So you need to make 15 of these and you live.
Huh? Is that 1 damage each?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's
just
21.
These are your set. These are yours.
Yeah, you have 6 wounds left.
Oh, I understand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
It's pretty
Oh.
good.
That's a lot of 5s and 6s.
I mean, it's not
I don't
enough,
think it's
but
enough.
That was a good roll, though.
That's a really solid. That's a really solid
That's
roll.
really solid.
No, still not.
But
If
you're
you were
still
like
dead.
Mortarian, you'd be pretty happy.
Yeah.
right
If you
now.
were like totally. Now you're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead. But excellent try.
Excellent try.
On behalf of Papa Nurgle.
There we go. That was 11 damage.
Does Epidemius explode or anything?
No,
Or does he
no,
just-
none of my demons have
They
exploded.
All right.
deflate, remember?
He just deflates in a gurgly mass. Bloop, bloop, bloop. He's out. 2 custodes, and then you have 2 custodes. Oh, those 2 custodes on
Yep.
the big squad of plague bearers.
Big squad?
I mean, it was big when it started.
8
Well,
wounds.
I mean, yeah.
It started strong.
Sure.
8 wounds with the Guardian Spears.
Okay. Okay. 1 damage each?
No.
No?
2 of them do 1 damage.
Hey.
Oh, made both of
3
those.
of them do 2 damage.
Dead.
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 Dead. And then 1 does 3 damage. That's 4 dead.
Grand total of 4.
And 2 hits with Misericordia. 2 more wounds from Misericordia.
Okay.
1 damage each.
2 more. So 6 total.
That is the squad.
Alright.
Out.
Last custody on the 1 plague bearer back here.
Sure.
I'll hit.
All hit.
I've already removed the model.
3 wounds, alright. Bites on the plague bearers there.
Mm-hmm. I will remove them as well.
How many?
3.
He could get unlucky.
No, there's... Alright,
I mean,
there's
there's
6.
enough.
There's
There's
6.
enough. There's
There's
enough.
6.
That one you should roll out.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
And they're only winning you on 3s instead of 2s now.
Oh, good. Good.
Right?
3s instead of 2s. It's good. It's
I
good.
made that significantly less.
Stand that tree up. It's sad. Oh no! That's how trees break.
Good.
That's how trees break. Oh, Matt's so bitter.
So angry.
Faust wants to know, I have one question. Can I take the Custodes bikes single?
As a character, yes. As a unit, no. The minimum size of the unit is 3.
Is 3, but you can purchase a shield captain on a bike.
So that's all hits.
And it's just like a normal guy.
In fact, it is that guy right there. Yeah. We're not using him as that, but yeah.
So shield captain.
The
is
kit
just
comes
a name?
with like a. No, it's an HQ.
But like in because he doesn't have a shield. Is what
No, shield. Yeah, shield captain is just his rank.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get.
Yes,
Alright,
yes.
so
That doesn't. Yeah, shield
wounds.
captains do not carry shields. That just
Well,
means.
because like the shield versus the spears on
Yes.
these guys is important.
Yes.
8 wounds.
Okay.
From spears, from their lances. It's really bad at wounding, actually.
Yep, dude, they might.
All
They might
right,
make
all
it.
right.
They're gonna make it.
I mean, they will.
3.
Only 4 can die.
3, 2, and 1, 1.
3, 2, 1, 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
3. Aw. Close. 2.
Yep.
1, 1. All right, 4 die.
4 die.
And 2 wounds from Misericordia.
Oh no.
2 wounds from Misericordia, and how many are left?
2.
2. Just make one of them. Just make one of them, and you'll be okay.
All right. I can do it.
You'll get to counterattack.
Damn it.
No!
Oh wait, disgusting vigilance. What am I doing?
Exactly. What are you doing?
That unit probably should have got the fight back, because I didn't charge with everything.
It's fine.
And those guardsmen.
All right, here we go. The most important combat of the game: 10 Imperial Guardsmen with the butts of their laser guns on Nurglings.
On 2 stands of Nurglings.
It's the squad. It's combat everybody wants to see right there because it's funny.
2 wounds.
Oh. Alright, no.
Well, you didn't do anything.
If only I could have saved like that with everyone else.
Take
Go
your
ahead and fight back.
Take your attacks back, Nurglings.
Alright.
Poor guardsmen. What have they got themselves into?
They were like, wait, these things are way more dangerous than they told
see?
us.
That's what I said would happen.
They have little teeth and blackjacks.
They hit on 4s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No.
So, like, you know, like when you go to baseball games?
3. Still need 5s, though.
You have to reroll that 1.
Do I for
Yeah.
Nurglings?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, 1 wound. That was dumb.
It's like when you go to baseball games and they have those little bats that they sell.
Right.
Like the little, like
Yeah,
the 1 foot,
yeah.
the little tiny ones. That's what they're armed with.
Oh, yeah.
They're just swinging as hard as they can
And it's
with
like,
their
ow,
little
ow,
baseball
stop.
bats.
Do you
What
want
is
to
wrong
take
with
your
you
turn,
guys?
Matt?
No.
Good game.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That was brutal.
It is 4:30. Jen, let's bring us out.
Ugh.
All right, I want a chair. I don't have
Too
a
bad.
chair. I know. It's sad. All right. So,
I mean, we could shift back over to the talk show.
what have we learned about this army?
So I did not have.
And you guys in chat, comment, ask questions. What do you guys think of the battle? Questions about the Codex? You guys start talking.
My biggest takeaway is just I just didn't have. I was winning on 5s constantly. I think more than anything else, that was my biggest hurdle. If I had gotten off more of those, whatever that psychic power that gives you +1 to wound, that would have helped. I only got it off, I think, the once, maybe not even. Should have presumably focused on that a little harder, but then also all of your multiple wounds is great against disgusting resilience. But yeah, I think it was just a lack of getting to wound roll. Like hitting, I was doing fine on hitting.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure, you know, that's more or less luck based. But wounding is very who you're fighting against, and I just could not. I was not strong enough. Just literally not strong enough.
Yeah, as far as this particular battle, I think you could have been a little more aggressive with your Nurglings. They should have gone after my guardsmen, my guard squads.
Yeah.
Just because you could wipe them out and get Epidemius, trying to get Epidemius racked up at some point.
Because that helps the whole army.
That's true. That's true.
Minor thing though.
That's the easiest way too. Those are the easiest units in the army to kill to start to get the tally running.
Ultimately, and your Nurglings would be
yeah, my argument against that is like we saw a Nurgling combat here. Like I still went on 5s with Nurglings.
Yeah, but
everything I would have encountered would have moved on 5s. But eventually, would have gotten through.
I mean, this is basically one of the best matchups the Custodes are going to get, honestly.
Yeah.
I guess Demons. He doesn't have any shooting, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yep.
He has to come fight me in combat, which is where I want to be. He doesn't have a ton of high strength or AP attacks outside of a couple characters.
Also, he's slow.
He's slow. He does, like I said,
I think the slow didn't really hurt.
It didn't hurt him that much because we wanted to get into combat. It let me get charges when I wanted to, which is the only real thing. Again, my weapons are really good at negating disgusting resilience and taking down big things like the Great Unclean One.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing a fully intact Great Unclean One go down in one phase from fully alive to dead, that was impressive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen whole games where an
Well,
entire army...
to be fair, it took a turn, because he shot at
sure.
it and had to charge it.
Yeah, but still.
Absolutely.
I mean, that may be the toughest single model in the game. That's like not like a crazy Forge World thing.
I think the Primarchs are still probably better because they have better invulnerable save.
That's true. Magnus is... Sorry, not Magnus. Mortarion is still a giant pain in the ass to kill.
It's close.
It's close, yeah. The better invulnerable save.
Yeah.
Really helps.
Yeah, the Barbaran plate or whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, I think ultimately when you're looking at it, something like this is one of the best matchups because he has to come fight me on my terms in combat. And I have most of my weapons are really good at defeating his strengths.
Mm.
And the only thing he had going for him is that he does have enough things that if they get lucky can do multiple wounds. Which does suck.
I did not get enough smites off. I was really hoping for some of that.
Like your trees the trees failed because they had a chance of just doing free mortal wounds, and the army's very vulnerable to that. It just the rolls didn't go your way on both psychics and your mortal wound attempts.
Yeah, I failed like I think every psychic power but one. Mm-hmm. It was just not great there.
Yeah.
You did kill the 3 guys with the storm shields.
I did.
Yeah.
Killed them dead.
Yeah, I killed 3 models.
I was really worried. You killed a guardsman too.
4 models. Yeah, it's true. The one smite I got off was on a guardsman.
I was actually really worried you weren't going to kill that guy with the storm shield. The guy who got down to 1 wound. I needed him to die because I wanted the extra attacks.
Oh, sure.
Because him dying generated net got me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That stratagem is crazy.
The stratagem's really. I mean, I think the important thing to remember is that stratagem's really good, and it's why I took this unit as a big man unit. But it's only good when you're spending like 500 to 1,000 points on a unit, and then you're losing a bunch of that unit.
Yeah.
So like,
it's pretty corner case.
Well, I would argue because it's so like as the game functions around as units get weaker, they get weaker, but that is very counter to that.
Well, the important thing is that it only works on for units that died, models that died that turn.
Okay. Got to use it right there.
Yeah. So, if you're losing like 1 guy a turn, it's not gonna be huge.
Right. Better than I thought it was.
Yeah.
I mean, still,
yeah, no, definitely. So like, you can be like, oh, I lost like 2 guys this turn. It's really good, but like again, it's only really gonna net you attacks when you're like a 10-man unit that's lost 3 or 4 models.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you wouldn't use it on like a 5-man.
That's the dream case.
Yeah, that's the dream case, and then you're still like. I mean, you're basically losing 200 points, over 200 points of models to do that.
But so you're going to be losing models anyway.
It's true. It's a great consolation process.
That stratagem to me really feels like a stratagem that may have been added to the army as a balancing factor during playtest.
Sure.
Like, I can't see that as being... That doesn't feel like a stratagem that they just would have come up with. That would have been like, this army's really fragile and it's losing a lot, and once it... Because the typical case you're going to get with these really small elite armies is that once they take a punch, their lethality just craters fast, and you could give them something like that, and then purposely cost it, because one, it's really powerful, but it's kind of corner case, and then it's 1 command point. Yeah. So it's almost like they put it in there as like a self-balancing factor.
It's a really good. It's their one big way of getting by Alpha Strike in a lot of ways, because you can put that unit out there and like, oh, I Alpha Strike you, and I kill half your unit. And you're like, all right, well, like
I'm gonna
just
destroy
1 turn.
my turn.
Let me fight back now, and all my guys get 10 attacks.
Yeah. And I agree with you. If it wasn't added during playtesting, kudos to that game designer, because that is great foresight.
No, so that's it's a really good. And I mean, like, obviously, I showed off a lot of stratagems. I think again, this army wouldn't have been as good if I didn't have 300 points of guard here to give me a bunch.
That was the other thing.
Getting the guard in was that's the right play.
If you'd had no guardsmen and say a shield captain and 2 other if there's no guard in this army and you instead have a second shield captain on foot and like 2 other custodians with spears, and you only had your 7 command points and no way of getting them back.
Well, I would have at that point.
Like, it would have been a really different game.
In that situation, I either would have had 6 command points and not had a big unit, and I need that big unit to be able to take advantage of most of my command points, or I would have had that big unit and 3 command points. So like, and I wouldn't have. So that's the problem that pure custodians are going to run into a lot, is that either they're gonna have small armies that don't have enough command points to use all the stratagems they want, or they're gonna have because they can take 3-man units, so they can get battalions and whatever, but then they're not going to have big units.
Right, which means they're not going to use all the cool stuff.
Yeah,
all the cool stuff just doesn't apply.
So like that, like Avenge the Fallen is irrelevant on a 3-man unit because you're like, oh, I lost 2 guys and this last guy gets 5 attacks. Like,
like it might be like in one key play with a Chaos Demon or whatever.
I mean it's not like, but it's not going to really get you a ton of effect. You know, the +1 to wound with Sentinel Spears is really good when you have like 6 or 7 guys that are each getting 6 attacks. Not so great when you get like 3 guys with a couple attacks. So like literally, I don't think there's anything. I'm hard pressed to think how I could have made this army better by taking 300 points of Custodes.
I think the Imperial Guard is a great addition.
I probably could have done without the Hellhound.
You could have absolutely.
I could have dropped without the Hellhound and had an extra Custodes unit, and that would have been fine. But I think like every Custodes army needs to find the 180 points for like a battalion of guard. And that also
give them the command points.
and that also let me get the Warlord trait, which I don't know, I don't like his Warlord trait's not great. Valar, he lets every Custodes, basically all the Custodes within 12 inches of him can heroic intervention, which isn't horrible. But in like this particular army, my army's so small, like you're gonna charge my army. I'm not gonna be heroic and interventioning.
So what is the dirt cheap minimum minimum guard battalion going to cost you that you're going to add onto this as like if you just...
So it's three infantry squads. Those are 40 points each, and it's 2, which is what I took here, and then I actually get them flamers because I had extra points because of what we had. But base.
So 120 points
120
there.
Points, and there's 2 company commanders that are 30 points each. 180 points.
So you should and for the 180 points, which is that is a squad of 3 custodians. That's like 3 custodians with guardian spears basically.
Yep.
So for the squad for the cost of 3 dudes, now they're badass, but for those 3 dudes, you're getting a battalion that's going to give you +3 command points and the relic.
If you take that as your warlord, you can get the relic, the Kurlos Aquilus, that you can steal enemy command points. You can get the Supreme Command so that you can get command points. I mean, either way,
it fundamentally solves the command point problem for the army for 180 points.
And more than that, it gives you board control. Because the other thing is, like in this particular mission, without that, you would have had no objectives. But it would have been really hard for me to actually get a couple more than one objective with so few units.
Yeah, if we were doing like the supply crate one, and like turns out it was over there,
you'd be
well, I mean, at this point, we'd both be screwed.
So like the guard, I think you really want to be looking at taking a small allied force of something. Astra Militarum are the cheapest, obviously. And like
I'm trying to think of Marines, it would be like 3 scouts.
You could take 3 scouts just to infiltrate them and have.
But the problem is that the Marine HQs are expensive.
Marine HQs are expensive, and unless you're taking Ultramarines, you don't get command points back.
Yeah, no, I think this is absolutely the right choice, and it fills their biggest weakness of the whole command point thing. This like that.
Yeah, it's a good army.
I mean, the 300 points of guard have more than twice as many models as the 1,200 points of custodians.
Yes,
right,
absolutely.
But I mean, like one custodian, you can get an entire 10-man squad of guard is cheaper than 1 basic Custodes.
Yeah.
And arguably better. Like that's the question you come down to. Like, which one is better?
I mean, especially
depends on what you're fighting, but
with the way 8th works, more often than not, more shots is just going to really do you. I mean, you could argue auto guns are not the greatest example of that, but still, if you can fire 100 shots, you'll get some damage just through the odds.
I think the Vexillas are really good, especially one that gives all Custodes +1 attack. That's a great way of.
If I had gotten rid of that, I think it would have done a lot
all of
better.
the little bonuses that for coming off the Vex, they're already bad enough, but the combination of the Custodes with the Vexilla and the Misericordias on top of them, it was just so many attacks.
It really did help.
So many attacks.
Yeah.
I mean, when by the time that we were getting down to the guys that were dead, that one big attack, I mean, each of my guys was getting 7 attacks.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
Ramundo, thanks for that follow.
Hey, thank you. I still really want to try a unit of 10 bikes, because they can just deep strike and do 120 bolter shots.
Yeah.
And then charge in, which seems pretty crazy. Or alternatively, you don't ever charge with them.
And you just have them doing their 120
shots.
shots.
120 shots, and then if the enemy charges them...
120 shots.
120 Overwatch shots. You're still good in combat, and then you're flyers, so you fly away and do 100 and fall back.
Oh, and you can even Overwatch on 5s.
You can Overwatch on 5s, and then you can fall back and do...
Yeah, honestly, I think that seems better.
So I don't actually know if they're a unit you really want to be charging with to some degree. Though they're pretty good at charging.
Yep.
They can hit... I think they are a unit that you might hit target's opportunity and just wipe out a unit here or there.
Yeah. If there's a straggler, just like, all right, I'm going to pick that guy.
So not even stragglers. 120 bolter shots will kill.
Well, no, I mean, like, during the charge phase.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
sure.
then you charge a small unit and take it out.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But they're expensive units, so like that fight was not the best fight for them to get stuck into. If I had not killed the Great Unclean One, he could have killed a lot of points by hitting these guys.
Yeah, yeah. Even if you had just like one wound remaining,
Exactly.
I
If he
could
got
have
into
taken
counter-
a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was definitely that was a risky move.
Yeah.
And it
paid off. Yeah.
for him.
Well, Matt made a lot of saves too. He made a lot of saves on his Great Unclean One actually.
Yeah, there was at least one volley that I did.
Against
I remember
these
doing
guys
well.
in particular, you did really good. But yeah, so I mean, I think Custodes definitely have some power and some good advantages. I think again tomorrow we're going to see them against Eldar.
That's right. Tomorrow, Jen
That's right.
Ooh.
faces the Custode. Are you ready?
Woo, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
My custard is ready.
Like I want to see, like what, like you got your war
Speaking of
face ready to go?
Let me see your war face.
Yeah.
Not your hand. Well,
Those are just.
It's not a.
just switch.
We can't see you.
Yeah.
We can't see you.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
It wasn't a good face.
It's just some,
Fine.
some fists.
Yeah. So she's
Oh,
playing
I'll wear my
tomorrow,
war paint tomorrow.
and tomorrow we will not see a Custodes army combined with Astra Militarum, but with somebody else.
Yeah, because we're gonna hamper Matt as much as we can.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think it's just gonna be Guilliman. That was my other option, by the way. Which is Guilliman. by himself.
I thought about that at some point just because that seems fun.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll fit.
You play like a 1600 point game. He will,
Okay,
or
that's
you
fine.
drop like a guy or something.
Right.
Sure, that's true.
You can make it work.
I really did think about doing.
They're like his personal body. It's Bobby G
Yeah.
and his bodyguard.
I really did think
That's
about
pretty cool.
doing like Guilliman and these guys and the Custodes versus demons, and we could just do the Attack on the Palace
Oh yeah.
against
Demons.
against Khorne.
Well, I mean that feels like something we should wait for like a narrative or
narrative.
something like that. That feels too thematic.
So cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
No,
we'll
that
see.
would be real
We'll see
good.
how they do against Eldar, which are obviously a very different list from Miracle Demons. But maybe
I will be running a lot.
yeah. But I mean, maybe we'll all be surprised.
You're
with
gonna have
Custodes.
Dark Reapers. You're gonna have
Yeah, Dark Reapers and bikes, and that's it. Just
yeah.
run away.
You're gonna
Run
have
the fuck
probably either fire prisms or falcons or something that's able to just fire.
Fire prisms. are
Or
really
we could
fun.
Vipas, because then bikes on bikes.
move and bike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back up and fire. Back
My
up and
bikes
fire.
against your bikes, and we can
Right.
reenact Grease too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Mad Max.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
De-
well,
But
Mad
that's
Max
not
is cooler.
bikes. That's
Yeah.
not bikes.
Definitely not an army where you want to have a lot of rangers. Rangers are not going to do well.
I still really want to make a bunch of Vipers that are all Vapors.
Vapes.
Like the
Vape,
The Vape Vipes.
Vape Vipes.
Nice.
Vape
The
Nation.
Vipe Vapes.
I don't even know what.
Vape
There
Nation.
you go.
There you go.
Yeah, did it.
Good job.
Good job, Matt.
Thank you.
Get out of here. You're fired.
Yeah, that's
Questions
fair.
from
Bye,
you
everyone.
guys. What do
Yeah.
you think?
Highland Cowboy says, in a somewhat unrelated comment that I enjoyed, I would love to see a game where Orc commandos infiltrate the Emperor's throne room.
Yay!
Right?
That's really not going to go well for the work.
They come out of the toilet, and the Custodes are just waiting there. Dun, dun, dun.
I don't think we would ever do that, only because I hate sneaky orcs. They feel very unorky, and I assume I would be the one playing it.
What we need to do is
Matt's
we,
not a sneaky get.
No.
what we need to do is just have a
They
bunch of
didn't, he
it's-
didn't say sneak, he just said infiltrate. You just gotta get in there. I feel like they would just knock
Well,
the
I
door down
feel
like,
like
hey, we're here now. This is
I
our
feel
shit.
like the word infiltrate has certain connotations to it.
That's
but
fair.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't like purple. That might be why.
They maybe like if they were dressed up as Custodes.
That still
that's
no, it's unorky.
They'd be like, "What's the password?" They'd be like,
I mean, unless they
"I
like
don't
looted
know."
a whole bunch of the Custodes and then just kind of wore part of their shit.
Maybe
Like, this is mine now.
We do.
I
there-
like this gold
there-
helmet. Look at this shit.
So
that could work.
So everyone who's thinking about buying this army, be aware. So the bikes come in squads of 3 through 10, and then you can buy a shield captain on a bike. So that's a one guy. But the boxes of them only come in 3s.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
So you're gonna buy 3 of them, and then you're fine.
Oh, if you
But then
want
when
a
you buy
full
the
squad
four-
of 10.
But then you have 2. So like, there's an extra. You will have an extra bike. that you can't do something with?
Yeah, you either have 9 or 12.
And the answer is clearly looted Custodes bike with a war boss on it.
Nice. Yes.
That could be real fun.
That could be really cool.
Which I think obviously you have to attach wheels to it, right?
Yeah.
Even if it still hovers, you have to attach wheels to it because obviously an orc is gonna put wheels on his bike or tracks or something like.
Just cause.
Yeah.
Because hover technology is probably not something they really understand.
Yeah, like it has to have wheels. Whoa.
Yeah. I could see, was it Wazdaka Gutsmech?
Yeah.
Oh no, because he has a special bike.
But I am waiting for the looted jet bike conversions that we will inevitably see in the months ahead.
Yeah.
I want to see some. I want some good ones, guys.
I subscribe to the Orc subreddit, and every now and then they post some real good conversions, and I have a good time with
Do
that.
you just like randomly get like push messages that just say like "wah" at like 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta just get up. I have to do it. I have to do it.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I kind of also want. I'd love to see like a renegade knight or probably like a renegade warhound who used like 3 bikes and made them do a flail.
Just on chains.
Bike?
Just like
really?
bikes on
chains.
chains.
Right, yeah.
Like that's his flail. Like that was
Right.
so cool because they're kind of spiky.
I can see that.
It is actually really scary to go to when you're at like one of the big national tournaments where all the orc players wog. Because there's like a lot of them, and they all do it. And, like no matter where they are, as soon as one starts, they all do it. Like, and it's just like in the community, it's just known. It's like it's okay.
That's so
like
good.
you're in the middle of a game, and there's and you have to wog. You're like, I have to wog. And it's like, we understand. Go ahead, do it, and they just all scream at the top of their lungs.
They do it at Games Day a lot. Also, back when they had Games Days.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say it's scary to go to the big national tournaments and look at some of the terrain, and every now and then you go down and you're like, my God, like that's an $800 model that you turn into terrain. And he's like, yeah, it is, totally,
absolutely. That's a crash
just like
Warlord
a
Titan.
ruined tank or whatever.
Yeah, tank or so every now and then they'll be like, especially if you go to like if you went to like some of the Games Days, which they don't really have it
anymore.
Yeah, but you'd see people that had all their special tables set up, and you go into like look at them like.
And then you start to recognize
It's like
pieces.
Thunderhawk.
Yeah,
right.
Like terrain. You're like,
is
you're
like
crazy.
This is like an $8,000 terrain piece.
Yeah,
They're like it is. Yeah, like
I mean, if that's where you want to spend your money, more power to you.
Did you ever see the old? You didn't, Matt, I'm sure. But Larry, did you ever see the old orc junkyard terrain board?
Yep.
Yeah. So there's this beautiful orc like junkyard terrain board, and it was literally just like 2 feet of like bits of like just wrecked vehicles. Like there must have been 100 or more wrecked vehicles just smashed all over.
And just
thing.
the hours put into
putting
them.
Yeah, and then all painted, and it's just this giant thing. And it's
that's
beautiful.
real good. I will look that up when I get home.
Yeah.
If you guys can't tell, Matt is really waiting to get his new orc army on the table.
Maybe
I don't know if
we've
fight the
shown
horse
it
this
all.
week.
I thought about
Like
it.
maybe on Wednesday.
I thought about it.
Ooh,
Maybe on Wednesday.
snap.
Maybe we'll see.
Snap.
To be decided. TBD.
TBD.
Yeah.
We'll see if this is
I'll
Matt's.
keep my expectations low.
See if
So
this
is
is
it Matt and I playing each other again, but tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get beat again. It's gonna be great.
I don't know.
You're gonna get to use the
So
Custodes.
I posted in the Elder Eldari page on Facebook saying that, hey, I'm playing a game against the Custodes tomorrow. Like, what are your guys'
What do you guys
tips and
think?
tricks?
Yeah.
What do you think? And my favorite 2 responses so far have been Andrew Cheats says, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, and pray to the dice gods. That's great. And then my second favorite is Jacob Morgan, who just says blowtorch.
So quick question.
You can be like, I'm here with this is for the creme brulee.
Yeah,
And
that's
also.
and then, oops, I missed.
Jen,
Sorry.
What?
this custard won't like kill me now that it's been sitting out for an hour. will it?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna enjoy my victory custard.
we're gonna be
Yeah.
heading out in about 5 minutes. Do you guys have any last questions, comments? I mean, this was our first game. They performed. I was surprised. I did not expect the Custodes to perform this well. Now, this was an excellent matchup against them, but we want to hear from you guys. What do you think? What's going on?
Highland Cowboy can't wait to see the orcs on the table.
Yay!
Chad is also real hype about left-handed people. Apparently, everybody in chat right now is lefties.
If you're a lefty, raise your left hand.
Raising it, you can't see it.
It's a very
But it's
sinister chat over there.
Yeah.
No one ever
Yes, Banana Mandra, yes, we will have NeverQuest tonight. I guess now's a good time to... I guess I'll... Hold on.
NeverQuest is going to be
I'll
on
do the-
in
I'll do
30
the thing.
minutes.
Hey, look, I exist. I'm here again. So we're doing some changing of our schedule from here on out that
takes place, the first change that you'll see is tomorrow. So instead of just playing any random game that we feel like when we don't have new content, what we're going to be doing is working on some behind the scenes content for you guys. We're going to be working on some Let's Play videos and some more YouTube oriented content. So when we don't have a brand new game to review and play for you guys live for Board Game Bonanza, what we're going to do is not broadcast that day, and we're going to work on some really nice high class edited videos, assuming that we can do high class edited videos. I mean, look who you're dealing with.
Yeah, most of us don't know how,
No,
so we're
we're
actually going to
gonna
learn
learn.
this week.
We're
gonna
It'll
learn.
be
Top-
great.
Top hats and ball gowns for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jen gets the
So,
top hat, we get the ball gowns.
Yes, I definitely have a top hat already, actually, and I
You
have
have
gowns
all
that would
gowns,
fit you.
obviously.
We
So
will
dark-
make this
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I
So
can
dark-
buy one
So
from Audrey.
every Monday is going to be exactly the same.
Yep.
No change. You will always have our first show is Dark Apocrypha, and the second show will always be NeverQuest.
Yep.
No changes.
Yep.
Tuesdays we will still always have Dark Apocrypha as the A show.
Yep.
But we will only sometimes be doing evening games when we've got new content for you, and we will let you know the week before if we've got it, or
Yep.
the day before when we have that new content for you, so you'll know to tune in.
Yep.
And then on Wednesdays, the same thing. We will once a month be doing that talk show. We're doing a developer talk this month. We're bringing in some of the best convention runners in the area for ChupacabraCon and for WarGameCon, and that's at the end of the month. You can check out the event page on Twitch, and all of our events, all of our special stuff is listed there, so you will always know what's coming up. But yeah, so for this week, we will not be broadcasting in the evening on Tuesday or Wednesday. But in the next few weeks, we've got a few new games for you guys that we're going to be putting videos on.
And there's gonna,
And then the other change is that on Wednesdays for our A show, we're not going to be broadcasting it on Twitch. We're going to be broadcasting it live on YouTube. We're checking out the metrics over there. And we're also going to be taking our Wednesday game and breaking that down into a edited battle report. And doing that on YouTube allows us to do that a little bit easier. So Monday and Tuesday, Dark Apocrypha will be here on Twitch, just like you've always seen it. And then Wednesdays, you will have to hop over to YouTube. We'll still be there. We'll still be chatting live, still be doing things.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be a little bit more of a streamlined game so that we can edit that down into a really nice glossy YouTube battle report for you guys. So yeah, that's the change. Feel free to ask questions about that if you guys want to. We will be updating our calendars everywhere and posting social media links so that you guys know where to come over and how to find those other channels and whatnot. But yeah, so hopefully a lot of new, creative, crazy content that we couldn't do on Twitch. Good times. That was a mouthful. I'm tired now.
all right.
Nap time for Jen.
Nap
Oh,
time
I
for Jen.
wish. That'd be great. I like naps.
All
They're
right.
fun.
So I think we're all good
I
Yeah.
think we're all good.
for the day.
Yeah.
Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will be back with NeverQuest in 30 minutes.
Bye.
All